That was, oh. This shit. Look at your guy. Look at your guy now. Look at your guy.
I'm waiting for that Yeet feature.
Oh, man.
Millions will be fed with that.
That's sad, bro.
Millions will be fed. Get more in the middle, B.
Man.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready, man.
Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Chase the Dark Sage. Today I'm your host, here with my co-host.
T.
And we're here with some more hip-hop goodness. Some albums that are coming out later this year. Maybe this week as well. That new comment. I'm ready for that.
That's this week?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry to stop you, but
That's
I'm bugging, bro.
That's this week. Some new music coming out. Mm-hmm. We can talk a bit about the music video for Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. And we got our top 10 albums of this year so far. Yes, and whether Adam 22 is a culture vulture.
Bro, what is
a white person inviting a very bad person into the culture. Oh, but before we get into that, how have you been since last pod?
Man, I've been good, man. Just chilling, B. Just enjoying life. Little problems here and there, but you got to get through them, man. It's not life without them. What about you, man?
If you guys been following the pod for a while, my video on Read the Room is finally done. It went up today. It's performing well based off of the usual stuff. I'm just happy that this creation is finally out. It's probably one of my biggest videos.
Congrats.
One of my biggest videos in terms of work I put into it. So I'm glad to see some people receiving it well on that channel right there. And I've been active on the Twitter.
Really active.
I've been going back and forth with a Future or 50 Cent. Who's more goated?
Yeah, that's a comment. Hold up. I saw that, but y'all really been having a conversation about that? Like, who's more goated or who's
that's
more
That's
relevant?
been a conversation. Who's more
I thought it was
goated.
more relevant.
So, we can talk about it later.
We can add that.
Yeah, we can talk about it later. But, before we get into all that, what have you been jamming since the last episode?
Man, so I haven't really been jamming much, but something I was jamming last week I can talk about is the album Joey Valance and Bray. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But they put out a second album called No Hands. Probably one of the most, super fun, the funnest album I heard this year. Mad immature. I'm saying, don't go to this album thinking, oh, man, the bars is crazy. Yes, they have better flows.
Let me see the cover.
Remember I showed you this the other day?
Okay. I was like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
All right.
But here we go. So with this album, they kind of give you a Beastie Boys feel. You know what I'm saying? A modern day Beastie Boys. But what could be different is more the production.
You gotta remember, a lot of the kids don't know who Beastie Boys is.
They know the Beasties, man. They know Beastie Boys, bro.
B.
They don't know the Beastie Boys?
B. You gotta think, a lot of kids don't do their research now. For artists that was back popping in the 2000s.
Anyways, if they don't know the Beastie Boys, these are the Beastie Boys of this generation. Not really, but kinda. Just from how the back and forth they do, the immatureness, especially I like the voices. They kind of mess around with their voice. They play with their voices, and one thing about them, they're not afraid to hop on any type of beat, and that's something I like. And I also miss immature but good music. Not like Lil B. Lil B was just wild.
What about Be the Backman?
It's a different lane. Okay. He's funny, but he be having his little flower. But this is different. This is fun. Like I told you, they got a song talking about they the baddest in the club. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it just, I love some of the production from the Miami-based stuff they doing. I'm like, yo, this is dope. I wish they rapped on it more, but they kind of used it at the end of some beats and stuff like that to tell off a track. And I'm like, hold up, rap on that. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? And I like to recommend you guys, if y'all want to check it out, it's Jay Valance, I believe I'm saying that right, and Bray. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? White kid, Asian kid, come on, bro. They together.
I would say Minority Report, but
yeah, the white kid.
Yeah, he's Majority Report right now.
But hey, cool project. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think I liked it better than they first project.
All right. I only listened to one album outside of the whole discography I was listening to this week. So we're doing another discography dive today. The only album I have is Scarface's The Untouchable. And B, after all this music I've been listening to from women, I had to get my testosterone back.
I told you, B.
I had to bounce back, B. And had to listen to one of the manliest men of hip-hop, or at least someone that held that standard. Yeah. I had to listen to Scarface, goated rapper, one of the best of all time, obviously, to do it. And The Untouchables, really good album. Yeah. Really solid album. I enjoy it. I don't like dusty sounding albums. I don't like old sounding albums. But I don't know why.
Dusty.
Scarface and Jay-Z, those are two that you put on anything from them, I'll just like it.
Yeah.
It don't matter what. I just like it.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things I'm like, that beat. Like, yeah, the beat can be kind of whack, but I'm just like, shoot, they flowing on it, though.
Yeah.
He rapping well in The Untouchables. I really have no bad thing to say about it. I mean, were there some beat choices where I was like, But I also got to remember, and I got to factor in the time. He was one of the not forefathers of hip hop, but he was one of the leading factors or forefathers of hip hop in the South at least. And so Scarface, always great. His presence is always felt in each track. He has some hard hitting songs as well. Sometimes I'm like, okay, Scarface, let me get a little flow change. The next song give me a little flow change. I'm like, I like it. I don't know what it is with Scarface's voice, but it just sounds really great on raps and the production that he chooses as well. So Scarface, The Untouchables, I have nothing bad to say about this album. Scarface is just one of those rappers, man. He's your favorite rapper's rapper. Favorite rapper's favorite rapper. So,
Rapper.
Like I said, that was my only album that I listened to outside of the discography dive.
I have one more album I listen to, but I hate that I don't have much to say about it, but I'm just going to mention it. Marcus Plus, Solace. Ain't it? Solace? I don't know if Silas or Silas. Solace. You know me, bro. I'm a D student. Nah, I was straight A's. Psych.
I was about to say straight cheeks, you mean? That's the only A you
Hey, at one point I was straight A's, so I started wilding. But anyways, Solace.
What type of, what genre is it?
He's rap. Okay. So Marcus Plus is a guy from out of Atlanta. And you can tell from the voice, you know, that accent is there. But he's one of them guys that, you know, he can spit. He be spitting, bro. And you could put him in the lane of rapping like on some lyrical stuff or like a boom bap beat. Or sometimes he'll hop on a little trap beat. Like, he's one of those guys, like, he don't hide his Atlanta influences, who he's from. Like, you know where he's from. And he brings that into his music. So with this album, I don't have much to say is because I think I didn't finish the last 3 tracks because it got really busy at work last week. And I need to get back to it. And I visited a few of his projects in the past, and I enjoyed them. And this one was on the same level of, like, being really good. I need to get back to it. But, hey, if y'all want to check it out, Marcus Plus, Solace. Solace.
Now, it's a difficult word if you don't hear it.
Yeah, I don't. And, hey, bro, I'm slow, so I don't care. Y'all call me if y'all want.
I'll put that out. But also, what type of production?
Oh, the beats are like I told you, it's like a bouncer with some little trap influence, and then he got some like boom bap beats into it. Like
it's a mixture of both, or is it like
not
separate?
Together? It's like separate on different tracks. Like he gives you different styles.
Kind of like a Freddie Gibbs?
No, not in that lane. Like in the lane of like a Mike Earl and them type of lane. He's in that, but Atlanta.
How'd you hear about him?
Man, it's probably like on like a blog or something like 3 years ago or something like. Because I think it was his album he put out called, I think it was High Times. One album about it, like he was smoking on the cover. I can't think of the name of the album. But anyways, it was like 2021 or something like that when I heard about him. But yeah.
I never heard of him at all.
Yeah.
So.
You know me, I'm in these streets, B.
Yeah, he's tapped in, as he says.
I'm tapped.
Whoa.
No,
Whoa.
I am.
Whoa, okay. Time to talk about something manly and masculine. Time for another Chase Discography deep dive. And one day we're going to have to make a solid video of this. Jay-Z, the best rapper alive. The best rapper of all time, in my opinion. Because of the way he could balance both being a lyrical rapper, but also making great music as well at the same time. The only album I didn't listen to this round of whole Discography deep dive is Reasonable Doubt, because I listened to that a few months ago anyways, because I was planning to do a Jay-Z Discography deep dive then. And I've listened to Reasonable Doubt plenty of times. To me, it's like that Illmatic effect where I'm just like, I don't really I don't get down with this one like that, like everybody else. It's not bad. I'm not saying that. But me personally, I'm just like, I don't get down with it. And I got a hot take. But we're going to go ahead and
Reasonable Doubt or the Discography?
Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
So I went to In My Lifetime Volume 1, because I remember listening to this, but I'm like, okay. And you know, when it comes to my Spotify, since I was on Tidal last year, I went back to Spotify last year as well at the tail end. I'm like, okay, I want to curate back my library so that way I could just like all these songs I like from albums and stuff like that. So that's why I was mainly going through it. So In My Lifetime Volume 1, I think this is the best in my lifetime. I think as they keep going, yes, they slowly decline in quality.
I agree with that.
But there was only 2 songs I didn't really like, and it's the one with Foxy Brown and Babyface, Always Be My Sunshine, and Face Off with Sauce Money. But besides that, I'm just like, I love everything coming from this. Like Rap Game, Crack Game, Where I'm From. Like, this album is a really strong album. Imaginary Players. Oh, I also didn't like I Know What Girls Like.
I know what girl.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. But yeah, City is Mine.
That beat is horrible.
Medley Intro, Imaginary Players, Streets is Watching. Like, there was just so many great songs on this album. And so then I go to Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. And I'm not going to lie, this might be my favorite volume.
Oh, I thought you were going to say one was.
Because
I think you said they got, but this is your favorite. Okay.
Yeah, like in terms of like the songs I would go back to, Money, Cash, H Words, DMX, Negro What, Negro Who, Ride or Die, If I Should Die, Coming of Age, the sequel, and then one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite song on this whole album, A Week Ago, with Him and Too Short. Oh my gosh, a storytelling, him describing his homie that went to jail for, them doing allegedly some criminal activities. Him going and him, he said, the crackers up in there bleaching your dome. I heard him getting weak on the phone. I'm just like, I love that song. Especially with Pimp C doing his own rendition of that song too. Oh man, I love it. Then we go to Volume 3 and I'm just like, I'm kind of seeing what people say about these albums. They're like, yeah, this one's where he went pop. And I'm just like, is he going pop? I'm like, I would have thought that was Blueprint 3, but all right, let's keep going. Listen to it. I'm like, oh, I see what y'all mean. I mean, he got a whole song with Juvenile, Mariah Carey. He got a mill in there. He got UGK on there.
Yeah, Big Pimpin'.
Bun B got the best verse on that song. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, there was just a lot of things I liked about this. I liked Is That Your B, even though I don't think that's a really good Jay-Z song overall with Timbaland's production. And I was like, all right. And so now I'm about to get into maybe an album that I'd never listened to. The Dynasty, Rock La Familia.
Oh, yeah, class.
I never listened to that album. Because I always thought it was a compilation album of the whole crew. Which, I mean, kind of
is. It is, kind of, yeah.
But it's counted as a Jay-Z album.
Yeah.
So I went to that, and that's what always scared me from the album.
Because he's showing the family.
Yeah. This is one of the weaker albums. Like, if I had to make a totem pole of Jay-Z albums, this would be on the weaker side. Yeah. It's not bad. To me, it's too many features. I know back in that era of the 90s and all that, if you had too many features on your album, that was considered cheating. And I get what he was trying to go for to kind of like big them up. But like I said, it still counted as a Jay-Z album when he could have probably said, oh, Jay-Z presents type
this
thing.
is a...
Yeah, this is like a joint album, like a joint group album. I think I would have went to it like that.
I still feel like it's a Jay-Z presents though.
I want to say that, but I'm going by technicality.
Rock La Familia, Jay-Z, The Dynasty.
Yeah, but also it's Jay-Z's album though. It's counted as his album though. So that's what puts a stain on it for me. I get it though. So, and I didn't judge it too hard because I was like, okay, I know what you're trying to do with this album, so I'm not mad at it. But sometimes I'm just like, dang, Jay, I wish he was just alone on a lot more songs on here because there was just some songs where I'm like, the further I go in, the further it's going down. But that intro, yeah. When everybody was talking about, oh yeah, the Dynasty intro, oh, I see what y'all mean. Yeah. That's why every time I get done with a Jay-Z album, it play that, and I'm just like, I gotta let that ride. That's just hard. Yeah. But yeah, there was just like towards the end where I wasn't really liking the songs like 1-900 Hustler, The Rock, Squeeze First, Where Have You Been, Parking Lot Pimpin'. I'm like, yeah, he got that song with R. Kelly, Guilty Until Proven Innocent.
Bro, do he got any of his R. Kelly
No,
albums?
I was looking for that because I wanted to jam those as well. So I actually did listen to another mixtape, which will lead me into my next one, the S. Carter Collection. It's a mixtape of him going over different beats, his only or first mixtape. It was cool. It's Jay-Z. Yeah. He's going over popular beats at that time, kind of. So I enjoyed it, but it's not something that I'm like, oh, I recommend that. Yeah. Like, if you're a huge Jay-Z fan, you haven't heard it, then yeah, I guess, but it doesn't really offer me much, though.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So then, next album I had to go through again. This is a revisit, The Blueprint.
Yeah. Bro, I talked about it, a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, classic.
I also remember I ran to that line that you was talking to in that other one. When he said you roll up, you asked me a 2.3.
No, that's on
In My Lifetime Volume 1. He said, B word. He said, it's a so-and-so.
Oh, it's crazy, bro.
I started dying.
You singing to me, bro.
Yeah, but then Blueprint's classic. There's nothing for me to really say because at first I'm just like, I don't like that girl song. I went back to it, I'm like, yeah, I like this. I like everything on it. Everything is just hard on this album. Like, this album is just, it's phenomenal. It's great. It's just weird that it dropped on 9/11 though.
Hey, bro.
He didn't know.
Fab dropped on 9/11 as well.
Who?
Fabulous.
Who?
Oh, see, you disrespecting Fab.
B, come on, we talking Jay-Z now.
Yeah.
That's a few tiers down. Hey, I saw someone on Twitter, Fab is the Big Sean of 2000s rap.
That's kind of accurate, but...
No, it's accurate, but calling him the Big Sean, but like calling Big Sean Fabulous of the 2010s.
Yeah, because I think it's crazy, it's kind of bad, but Fabulous to me is a better rapper.
I agree.
Yeah. Dang, but that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I used to say that back to one of my homies.
I never put that together.
I was like, yeah, come on, throw it in the bag. Like, just listen to the bars.
Yeah, but that's different. I'm talking about Fab. He
has his times where he's going in like the lost tape, the lost.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm talking about him and his when he was making like different hits with him and like Lil Mo and all
Neo
that.
and all that.
Yeah, that's what not that time. I'm talking with Lil Mo like in the early 2000s. That Fab. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about breathe. See, I'm thinking of that type of stuff or some of the stuff he had, like I said with Lil Mo, but like that's like later Fab. Throw it in the bag. That's like 09.
No, but I said with Neo. That's the dream you're thinking about. No, that's a like song.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you
that's
that's
like early 2000s still.
No, that's like it's in the but it's like 07. I'm talking about that's like 07 or 08 Fab, right? With Neo? When Neo come around, like 05?
05 or 04?
I'm thinking about early Fab. Just Fab being off like Clue tapes and stuff, and then thinking about how Big Sean come up is different. But I'm saying that's a different Fab. I'm thinking of the other Fab, like early Fab. You know what I mean? Not like 06 Fab.
Let me see.
But if you put that, I understand like the Big Sean
and Ghetto Fab.
Yeah, I'm talking about like that Fab. I'm like that. Them two don't correlate to me, but that Fab right there kind of correlates to Big Sean. I got you. I get that. Yeah, I got it.
So then I listened to Blueprint 2. I never heard this because it was a double disc album.
a minute.
And geez, it was a drag a bit.
Yeah, there's some songs on there though.
No, there's some jams. I like the second disc more because that first disc was a bit pop rap.
Oh yeah, you like that 03 Bonnie and Clyde.
I liked it because it was nostalgic.
Yeah.
But I don't think I like it as a song now. Because I'm like, I get what you're trying to do. But yeah, not for me, Jay. Yeah, Blueprint 2. I was like, why did he make this a double disc?
You didn't like Papa Tax with Killer Mike on there?
I did, with him and Big Boy and all them. But yeah, the only reason I looked up to see, like, why did he make this a double disc? I'm like, Guru said, all the rap legends have a double disc album. So I was just like, that's kind of true. Yeah. Drake got one. Kendrick got one. Nas got one. Jay, Biggie, Pop.
Yeah.
They all got one. Kanye don't, though.
He got a double disc album?
Nah.
He don't?
Nah.
He don't.
Yeah. But I was just like, oh, that's kind of true. But a lot of they double discs ain't the best.
It's crazy because Donda could be, like, Donda's like super long.
I think Donda,
you can make that double disc if you want.
I think the LP is like 4 LPs.
Yeah, it's like 4 LPs.
Yeah, which is crazy.
He should have made it a double disc.
Yeah,
I trashed it.
Yeah. I mean, that one too. But then we go to Black Album.
Yeah.
I think this might be the best Jay-Z album.
Hey, man.
I love Black Album. Just the production, the variety that he gives you on here.
What's your favorite song on there?
My favorite?
Yeah. I think everybody's favorite song is the same. Well, probably not.
I think the one song I like the least is 99 Problems.
Yeah, that was the hit, one of the hits.
Yeah. But my favorite song on here?
Public Service Announcement? That's my favorite. It's always been my favorite. Public Service Announcement.
That one's good.
That's always my favorite.
No, I'm thinking of Blueprint album. Oh, I was about to mess that one up. I like Encore. But I also... Threat might be my favorite one. The ninth Wonder production one.
Threat fire. But I don't know, PSA is just that.
No, it's that song. It's that song, but it's not my favorite. Like in terms of like which one am I gonna go back to first when I see this? I'm like, oh, Threat. Threat is just such a hard
classic.
song.
But I don't know, PSA it's just the production, I don't know. I love that song, bro. Like,
no, it's a great song.
I probably can rap the whole 2 verses.
That's not the one. My name is Hov. H to the OV. Oh, that is that one. Okay, I thought that was off Blueprint because I was listening to them all back to back. So I was like, okay, but yeah. Public Service Announcement is great.
Yeah,
I love Threat though because the way it hits in the car, I'm like, all right, this is me right here. Then we go to Kingdom Come. I can see how this album is a letdown. You came off the album that you said that you was retiring off of. Everybody was like, oh, he's gone. Kingdom Come comes through, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Kingdom. This is your first time listening to it, right?
Yeah, this is my first time listening to Kingdom Come. Because I was always afraid of it. Because I never heard good things about it.
I like it.
The first time I heard good things about it was a few months ago when Rod was talking about it on Dead End Hip Hop, and you were bringing it up.
Yeah, I like it.
And I'm just like, all right, I gotta go see that. See what's happening over here. So yeah, Kingdom Come, not a bad album. Yeah. It definitely got some pandering songs, like it's in pandering to pop rap. Yeah. But I mean, overall, it's not a bad album.
But like, what's the one? Now Wayne, show me what you got, little mama.
Is that the one with Pharrell?
Little bit, Pretty Late with Beyonce. Show me what you got.
Let me see.
Mama.
What the F?
Is Beyonce on there? Am I bugging? I see just in the music video.
No, she's on that album, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I was just like,
life is just the beats.
I gotta see what songs I like.
Bro, like to be honest, bro, like when I told you about when I did rock with
Hollywood.
In Hollywood.
That's what Beyonce. With the 2 songs, I was just like, get that off.
I'm talking about Show Me What You Got. Show Me What You Got right here. Show me what you got, little mama. Show me what you got, pretty lady.
So when I like stuff on Spotify, I do want to put this asterisk that just because I like it doesn't mean I love it.
It's
like,
something.
You know, it's something that if it comes on, because like I said, I'm trying to curate it. So if I ever want to just go in the mood and just play random Jay-Z stuff,
it's stuff that I like.
Yeah, or stuff that I can tolerate.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah. So Kingdom Come wasn't a bad album. It's definitely one of the lesser ones.
It's overhated. It's overhated.
I agree. I think it's a very overhated.
Yeah.
But then we go to my favorite album, and here's my hot take.
Yeah.
I think this is a better version of Reasonable Doubt, American Gangster. Because think about American Gangster and Reasonable Doubt. He got the mafioso type raps.
Yeah, I got you.
Him going back to his upbringing, but also mixing it in with the themes of American Gangster, the movie with Denzel Washington. This album to me it's one of my favorite albums of all time. Yeah, I think this was like the first album I bought on bootleg, I think. This or Too True by Bun B.
Reasonable Doubt's better, though.
I think American Gangster is better because the production is a lot more varied and it's a lot better. It's stellar. I get it. It came out at a different time. But I still like the way that Jay-Z was on this album.
Even if I fall, I land on a bunch of money. You ain't got nothing for me. Let that breathe. What?
Like I said.
That's off that album. I just quoted the album, bro. I quoted him and Nas, Success.
Yeah, that song was a bit... Nas's verse was great, because I know that's Nas's verse.
No, that's Jay-Z verse.
No. Oh, no.
Even if I fall,
what he said was...
and then it goes into success.
He said something about, I don't believe in the round this earth, but, talking about my flag or something like that. Yeah.
They both killed that song in my
To me, I was like, to me it was a bit underwhelming, but also I think it's the best song that they had together.
It's better than Black Republicans, right? Yeah. I don't really care for that one.
I think Black Republican is... I think because I heard this song before, but I wasn't as big as a Nas fan back then. So I went to Black Republicans a few months ago. I listened to it. I was just like, "This is cool," but I thought it would have been a lot better.
Success is better.
No, that's what I said.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. You think you think that it was underwhelming?
I didn't say it was bad. I expected it a lot more. I guess maybe because when I get a song like Brooklyn's Finest, I kind of want more of a back and forth with Jay and Nas like that.
So when it comes to like the subject matter, I like the beat on that song.
No, like I said, it's not a bad song. I like the song still. Like I said, this is my favorite Jay-Z album. Yeah. I could put on any song on here and I'll be cool, content. Yeah. Underwhelming means like, okay, I thought this was going to be like a 10. It maybe hit like a 9.9, 9.8. Like I said,
that's not underwhelming if it hit like a 9.8 B. I thought you were going to say like a 7.5.
No.
But a 10 from a 9.8
No, well, I'm giving you an example.
They're the same ballpark.
To me, like I said, I like the best like songs I like when Jay-Z was someone on his caliber like that. I like the back and forth, like Brooklyn's Finest with Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of wanted the back and forth. I thought that's why I was going to get in this album, coming back to it, because I haven't heard it in like years. Yeah. And so I was like, dang, it's more of my expectations were a bit different for me. Yeah. And I haven't heard this album in like maybe like a year or two.
I just love the subject matter.
No, everything is good about this song. Like I said, I could play any song on here and I'll be content. Yeah. I love everything, even the Pharrell produced songs. Yeah. I know. I love everything about this album. Like I said, to me, better version of Reasonable Doubt. I get what he's saying. Yeah, it took my whole life to make this album. Yeah, but you refined it on this one. It's like when you get a game. You get the PS2 version back in the day,
and then
then you do the
remaster.
Yeah, not even remaster.
Oh, the
remake, where you update the graphics and everything.
All the Resident Evil remakes they got,
and the Final Fantasy one, Final Fantasy 7. This is American Gangster for me. I'm like, I love this. And I love the subject matter, the way, like, say hello to the bad guy, just the whole rock in the building tonight. Hey, what a feeling I'm feeling.
I just feel like, I used to love that music video. Yeah,
that's one of the songs that made me a rap fan. Yeah. Like, that made me, like, get hardcore into it.
Mine was one Mike that actually, like, made me be like, all right. I don't know, that song got me.
Remember, I was still a preteen, like, when this song was out. And I remember going to BET Rap City, and I would always see this music video, because at first I hated it. I'm like, what is this? We from the South, so you gotta remember, a lot of people that was listening to music here was not listening to nothing like this. Yeah. I'm like, I hate this song, but then the more I heard it, every time I see the music video, I didn't know what he was talking about.
I used to love the 99 Problem video too. It was certain like Jay-Z things I rock with, but like my brother, his one of his friends at the time was like a huge Jay-Z fan where I'm from, and like we were like, man, F Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? He kind of looked like Jay-Z too. I was serious, bro. He did, but One Mic is the song that got me into like lyricism. But like it got me into hip hop was West Coast music, bro. Like NWA. I got into like hip hop like heavy from that. I want to be from the West Coast, crazy.
See, I didn't have no one to really teach me that stuff.
Yeah.
So everybody my age, who was gonna say Jay-Z is their favorite rapper?
Yeah.
I would have played that. They would have been like, boy, turn it off, put on some Soulja Boy.
But see, when I started getting to the underground scene, they didn't like Jay-Z. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't like Jay-Z either.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
because when I came down there the first time, I want that album, American Gangster. Because first of all, that just sounds hard. When you like on a bootleg, came down there, yeah, American Gangster. This is my favorite album. Boy, that's what? Boy, you listen to Jay-Z? Boy, do I listen to him? Me in my head, dang, I don't want to listen to Jay-Z no more. Look, that made me stop listening to Jay-Z. Like, I listened to Jay-Z until like Blueprint 3.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, yo, I could never listen to Jay-Z again.
F Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
F Jay-Z.
Yeah, we see. Because this boy made me not listen to Jay-Z no more. I was like, shoot. Look, me in my head, shoot, I want to be cool. I thought American Gangster was cool. I'm like, shoot, let me throw this away.
Nah, bro, my bad, bro. I was falling. Don't be like me, man. I was on the internet, on them blog sites, and you get
well,
off
I mean, no one can be like you now. Technically, everybody's like you. Twitter.
Yeah.
But yes, one of my favorite first albums I ever got on bootleg. This man crushed my dreams and soul.
Hey.
Jay-Z, what? Jay-Z can't rap. Jay-Z songs.
You know who?
He sounds pretty lyrical.
You want to know the best? I'm not saying the best. The first bootleg album I owned.
What?
Was freaking Chingy. What was his first? Was it Piggy Bank Chingy? It was one of them.
It was the one with Right There on it?
Yeah, it was the first joint.
But my Jay-Z was wild.
Bro, I had that.
This is crazy.
Hey, bro, I had that joint and I had another one. It was another album, but that Chingy. Why your eyes so I was like, yo, bro, it's because you been smoking that. I don't know. Hey, bro, I used to bump that album. Like, I had the, Here Comes the One to the Jaquan. I had his album.
Who?
Jaquan. Tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
JQWO.
Yeah, Jaquan.
He spells it weird, yeah.
Here Comes the One to the
Well, Shabuzi is keeping that.
Oh, yeah, he actually brought him out on the BET Awards.
That's what I heard.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's crazy how I was showing my girl the Jaquan version, and then he came out. I was like, yo, it's so crazy, bro. I'm the prophet, bro.
Speaking of prophets, let's go to Blueprint 3. This Negro right here. Blueprint 3, not a bad album. To me, this is Jay-Z's most poppiest album.
It could have been better if he would have chopped out some songs. Bro.
It could have been better, but also I think the production could have been a lot better too. Because this was to me like, and I get that Blueprints, I guess, is supposed to be like the state of rap at that time and how Jay-Z and where he fits and who he is at that time.
DOA.
But yeah, DOA.
That's the first single, right? Was DOA the first single? Yeah.
Because Death of Volunteer.
That's when he had that fro and everything, and the videos all black. Yeah, I remember that.
And he was like in a parking garage.
Yeah.
And so, you got that song, On to the Next, which I'm just like, I'm going to hate this when it comes on. Me. If you don't like my new ish, I was just like, all right, man.
I'm saying he has some like Blueprint 3 is like.
I think it's not overhated.
I think do people hate it? I know people. I guess I know more people like in the middle about that album.
Well, remember when I was coming up, I was like middle schooler when that album came out. So it's like no one's listening to Jay-Z.
I listened to that album. I remember that because only why I listened to it is because Kid Cudi was on there.
Oh yeah, I'm already home. That Hater song, Hey Hater. Yeah. That song, I like it even though it's not that great, but I still love it.
Then J. Cole was on there because I was
J. Cole.
I was a big I was trying to make J. Cole be like the best rapper ever. Like Star Was Born, he was on that joint.
Yeah. Too bad he dimmed his star with that apology.
Oh my god.
Then we
bring up old stuff.
But I don't know when this video or clip is going out. Then we got Magna Carta Holy Grail, which might arguably be his worst album. And I saw someone put this in the top 5 Jay-Z albums. I'm just like, nah. This one? I'm like, this one to me, it's definitely a product of the time. I'll say that. There's some stuff that's on there that sound more like concepts, unfinished projects. There's just some songs I'm just like, Jay is kind of boring. Jay, I get what you was doing right here. You also cheated with the whole Samsung deal. Which, I mean, it's cool, but you kind of cheated still. At this point of my life, I was, I'm, all hell hold. Like, I'm a whole fan at this point. So I'm, like, hyped for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm, like, ready. I'm like, I was, too.
I remember the trailer. Like, he had, like, all these prominent, like, people that's in music. Rick Rubin sitting on, like, all these. I'm like, yeah, Hov about to kill us with this, bro. And I'm like, the cover, like, oh, yeah, this would be dope. And then it wasn't the Holy Grail, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Magna Carta, bro.
Yes, it was, B. Magna Carta.
Nah, man.
He's not the king. He's not the king of rap, B.
That was probably like one of my, that's like probably the biggest letdowns. In like the early 2010s, right?
I think so. Yeah, because F me,
2013. 2013 when that came out.
Oh yeah. 2013. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars.
Pretty
Yeah,
good
I was
beat.
in the middle of it. Like, because there was some stuff I came out still liking, but it's just
Yeah.
like, why I can like a lot of songs on a project, as a whole body of work and cohesion and stuff like that, it can still fall short or fall apart. And so, like, I don't know. Some songs with Frank Ocean, I'm just like, and then they used them on Watch the Throne. I'm just like,
Yeah, but
I get it. He was hot at the time.
Yeah,
I'm
Frank
not
was-
mad at
yeah.
that, but it's like those songs with Frank, they kind of all sound samey, and I didn't like that. So, but I did like Picasso Baby. That second part is so hard. Then I went to 444. I used to love this album. Listen to it again, I'm just like, yeah, when people say this is like his best album, I'm like, no. Like, it got some really good moments, some really good highs, but I don't think it's like beating Reasonable Doubt. To me, it's not beating American Gangster. To me, it's not beating Blueprint or Black Album. So, this is a good staple project for Jay-Z, especially coming off of Magna Carta Holy Grail,
But you listening now, you don't like it as much?
I don't like it as much. I think my high for it died down. But also, I think that's because I mixed in some of the hype as well. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm going to this. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna, blow my mind again like it did the first time. Even though the first time I didn't blow my mind, I was like, this is some really good production, Jay. Because last thing I heard him on was either Watch the Throne.
Yes,
or
I remember
Magna Carta
people complaining about the mixing on that album.
on 444.
Yeah.
Mixing wasn't bad.
Yeah, people don't like the mixing, how it was mixed from No ID. Because that's all No ID production, I believe.
Yeah, I think the one album I don't like the mixing on was Reasonable Doubt. But it's that old time mixing, so I kind of give it grace for that. But I just hate the mixing on like 90s stuff, a lot of 90s stuff. But then I listen to Watch the Throne again, and while I think it's Jay at one of his lowest points lyrically, I still think the combination of him and Kanye coming together, the music that they did produce, some of the most iconic moments from that. It's still to me one of the best like non-duo projects for me in terms of like some of the subject matter and stuff that they go over.
I thought
and
they
the
were
different
duo. They
production.
watched the throne, ain't they?
Well, when you look at the album right here,
It say Jay-Z, Kanye West.
yeah, but later on, when Drake put him on Views, it's featuring the Throne.
Yeah. So it's so crazy how like it was a big moment. Remember they was somewhere overseas playing niggas in Paris, like I don't know, 9 times in a row. Like on. You remember that? You remember that?
Because didn't they get it for a music video or something like that?
Huh?
They got it for a music video or something like that, right?
What you mean?
The clips from them playing it 9 times.
I remember the clip on YouTube. Yeah, you could see it. They just kept playing it at the concert from the mistake.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't want to hear it that many times. But
bro, that was a crazy song at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm saying at the concert, you just hype. You gotta understand moments. That's what a moment is.
That's why I said me.
If you was in that moment, you'd have been lit.
I wasn't a big fan of Negroes in Paris when it first came out. Cause I felt like the production was too I had to be removed from the moment to like it. You know what I'm saying? Because one, it was overplayed on radio and all that. Online.
You don't think Otis was played more?
No, not at all.
Otis was amazing.
B, not at all. You said overplayed?
No. I'm saying, was it played more?
No, not at all. Especially on radio, no.
Otis was amazing.
Nowhere near compared to Negroes in Paris. Negroes in Paris became a meme.
Yeah. Was it that biggest song off that album?
Yeah, easily.
Man, Otis was fire, bro.
Because Otis, while it is one of the better songs on that album, and it came out first, I think, Negroes in Paris is...
Yeah, it did. But Otis was like... Who? Lex Luger did Negroes in Paris? Or he did
it was,
Ham? He did Ham for
Yeah,
right?
You thinking of who's the Hit Boy? Hit Boy did Negroes in Paris. Okay. And I think that's what started the beef with him and Kanye or whatever. And after that, he got blackballed or blacklisted or whatever in the industry, which is why him and Nas's run brought him back. But after that, in the last project, Collision Course Deluxe version. And that was a Jay-Z discography. Yeah. Jay-Z.
What the hell are you waiting for?
Oh, I love that. But yeah, I love Jay-Z. One of the best rappers. No, the best rapper of all time for me.
Hold on, what do you mean?
Best rapper of all time? Overall, everything.
Oh, this is his career,
Everything.
Yeah.
Not like, best MC. Because I already told you, I think Nas is like the best lyrically like that. Mm-hmm. But for me, overall, like, you know how people put Drake as like a go or Wayne? To me, Jay-Z is number 1. Like, in terms of everything. Success, numbers, charts, quality of projects, longevity. Like, every person that was in his class and where he is now, Jay-Z is the best rapper alive. Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time.
Even with, I guess, like cultural relevancy and just him influencing a lot of people as well.
Influence Ab Soul, Influence some of
Oh,
Drake.
you can. It's a lot of people. He touched everybody. Kendrick, everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z is the GOAT. Impact, influence, numbers, all that. Yeah, Jay-Z is number one. I don't think no one could ever take that from him. I think like he would never. That spot would never be taken from him. Now, if we go lyrically, then we can start throwing Big and Pac and stuff. No, not Pac. Influence and just impact just off that. Then Big and Pac could go in there and stuff like that. Even though, to me, I hate to say it like this, I don't put them in top 5.
Oh, because they have them.
Because of longevity. Yeah. And yes, I get that, like, oh, it wasn't their fault they died. Yeah, I get that. But also, I got to think of, when I put in, like, number 1 of all time, like, or, you know, top 5 legends in the game.
It's just hard because it's still people to this day.
That will argue them.
That's not rapping better than Biggie, bro.
I agree. But I feel like, in terms of, like, to me, I think I put Wayne in top 5.
Yes.
In terms of, like I said, with all those criteria, and we could talk about this subject a little later, but just to summarize it, Jay-Z is number 1 for everything for me. Whew. Overall, hip-hop, Jay-Z is number 1.
Yeah.
I get why other people will put other people in front of him. I get it, but Jay-Z is number 1.
Yeah.
Because, like, who's had a career like Jay-Z? Multiple classic albums in their discographies. It has, like, cemented themselves in each generation of hip-hop, like him.
Eminem.
All right.
Hey, I named somebody, bro.
Well, Eminem, to me, I hate to say it like this, because Eminem's not my favorite, even though that newest song he came out with.
With him and Baby
like
Tron and Big Sean.
I like that. But he's top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5 all time. Nah, I'm not putting him 1. Is he better lyrically than Jay-Z? Did he wash him on Renegade? No. He didn't wash him.
Yeah.
Better verse?
Yeah.
I don't want to say yes because I'm biased, but that should give you my answer though. But I don't want to say yes because I'm biased towards Jay. But Eminem, but also I feel like Jay-Z has more classics than Eminem in terms of like.
You said Eminem has more classics?
No, I said Jay-Z has more classics.
Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. I think M only have 2, 3.
I'm about to say like 2 or 3, right? I think if
LP. Yeah, I say 2. My opinion.
You put Relapse in there?
No.
You put Marshall
Mathers LP?
The first one.
Yeah, no, that's the Slim Shady LP. Oh, you talking about the first Eminem? I mean, Marshall Mathers.
LP,
yeah, that one.
The first one.
And his first album, not the Infinite, his first album and his second album are the 2 classics.
So the Slim Shady, Slim Shady or whatever.
And then the Marshall Mathers.
Okay.
Them 2 albums, bro, amazing.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. I'm going to do an Eminem deep dive one day. Not this week because I go out of town this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, Eminem would be in the top 5.
Yeah.
With criteria like that I'm giving out like right there, he would be top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is number 1 to me.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about some of the news and stuff that's coming out later on this year, next year. Don't know. First thing, Quavo teases Huncho Jack 2. They said tag Jack.
I saw this, I'm like,
I need that.
Do we want more trash? You don't care for that first album like that.
It's not great. It's not good. But I love that first album.
And
we
look,
would not put disrespect on Jack Huncho.
Quavo at the time when that came out, Quavo had more of a you know what I mean? He was like, all right, Quavo kind of hot. You not hot right now, bro. It ain't gonna have the same
the song with Lana Del Rey, B.
What song?
The new song with Lana Del Rey. When they said that they was booed up and caked up in the video, they said that Quavo did his thing on that. I didn't listen to it.
Did you think I listened to it?
Yeah.
No.
You love pop, B.
I like Lana Del Rey.
And Quavo. He's pop too.
Oh my God.
He's pop star.
The pop. Oh, let me stop, bro.
You might pop 8 with him.
No. Real competition. You might pop ass with him.
Childish Gambino, Bando Stone, and the New World, July 19th. You excited?
No.
What?
I just don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm feeling like a real, I feel like Donald, I don't know how long he worked on this, but he's all over the place. I really think he's rushing stuff. He put out this record for the last album, 250.
B,
and he put out a standard version
for each one. Though.
I don't care.
B, you could probably play it in the record player and just charge it. How does that even work? I need to know.
You know what? He has a new song. I forgot what it's called, but he goes, nobody gives a f-. That's how I feel right now. I don't care.
B, I think you're the only one that don't really care. Everybody on the internet, they are loving his new single, and they are.
No, the song is. I like that song.
Mm-hmm. They're slobbering over that album.
But they ready for it? I'm not. I'm not hyped for it.
They're like, the features. Oh, this is gonna be one of the best albums of the year. They said that about every album.
They said that about everything. We discussed it. Every album's album of the year this year. Yeah. Everything.
Yeah, everything.
That comes how you gonna have Samurai album of the year? Nah, Vince Stable put out the album of the year. It's just
I wouldn't even put Vince Staples in that.
like, bro,
like honorable mention maybe, but
yeah, it's a good album though. But I'm like, these are great albums, but nah, I don't know. Album of the year to me, especially on like, we don't even gotta get into it.
Yeah, because we'll talk about it maybe later.
Yeah.
Action Bronson, Johann Sebastian, Baklava, The Doctor, July 11th, which.
Yeah, that's Friday.
That's
Friday,
today.
right? Mm-hmm. Today.
Oh no, that's in a few days. Yeah. No, because I think the 12th is when the Common album comes out.
Yeah. Well, he gonna put it on Thursday.
Probably. I don't know. But B, we have your favorite rapper, Logic, Ultra 85, August 9th.
Oh yeah, we gonna peep that.
You're nasty talking about oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we gonna listen to it. Oh yeah, on I'm Ready for Action too. But Logic, oh yeah, he got like 20 tracks on here, bro. I'm ready to deep dive into this. Logic always comes with like the thought-provoking bars. He's just so introspective and just his lyricism always bring you in. The storytelling, just the images, especially like the cinematography from his videos. Like he always tells a story. It's just something about Logic that most like artists can't even like compute. Like they can't even think about it. Their minds are just.
Oh, I see what you did with the compute because there's a robot on the front cover.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like with this album, he is going. When I said Yeet was no. Logic is going to be in the future. He's going to really show you what hip hop's about. He's taking it there. I'm telling you. Nobody's like Logic, bro.
And that's about it for the podcast, man, because this man, what is he talking about? This is Yap right there. Stop it. No, is he continuing the racial divide in hip hop?
Oh my God.
Hey, B, I'm just saying, he got a black cousin named Keisha.
Hey, bro, he's black and white. The divide, I guess. The great divide.
Hey, I mean, he's not like us, B.
Yeah, but he has white as the Mona Lisa. What did you say? That's black and white, that's Keisha. Bye, Felicia.
I can't wait for when this comes out, when they see the video that we came out. Kendrick isn't part of it. It's about culture, so and so. Logic comes out. Now that Logic right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Bro.
Come on.
Like we didn't mention culture. We was talking about culture.
Yeah. That and half of it, people are gonna say, "Oh, he's not like us." I'm putting it right there. They're gonna say that.
Logic FBA though. He's FBA. He is. His dad FBA.
Hey, B, he can only get half a reparations if that's the case.
He gonna get it.
Yuck. And the last piece of news we have: Eminem, the death of some shady, coup de grace, July 12th.
Yeah. Oh, this week.
Sadly, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Do we get the pod next week or no? You gonna be out of town, right?
No, I come back Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. This is. I'm ready, B.
Oh,
now that I said I'm ready, man.
Oh, just wait for the next podcast episode, guys. It's gonna be a lot of hate. Make sure you come to the YouTube. It's gonna be a lot of hate.
What I really hate is the albums come out on Fridays. Why not Tuesdays?
Yeah, I'd have a lot better.
Because like, bro, a lot of people be like, yes, when we review these, like, yes, we say review, but they kind of like first impressions, like for a few listens, like we don't really get to deep dive into the album like that. Like, because we only have 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And on the weekend, we doing stuff.
But I think when it comes to like releasing stuff during the week, I think the reason they don't do that is because kids are in school.
It's summertime. But
I'm talking about back then. But
like it's better because we can really just sit with the album. Like picture if like we had Tuesday with the album and then we talk about it on Monday. Like I sat with the album way longer. And I just know I don't know, man.
But also we live in a microwave era. So.
I know. And like me going back and listening to Samurai and also reading some of the inserts from the
comments.
No, not even from the comments, from Lupe Fiasco's album. He talked to, I forgot who he talked to. But anyways, he was saying that the whole album is not about Amy Winehouse. It's just some bars were, and it's some stuff with personal. So it's like the whole thing of like, oh, he's rapping of Amy Winehouse perspective and all this type of stuff. Like, remember we talked about that?
No, I'm looking for the comments.
And then that one guy in the comments just like...
Oh, here it goes. He sets up the Amy Winehouse... Shout out to EVG0708 for commenting this on the YouTube, so make sure y'all come to the YouTube. He sets up the Amy Winehouse as a battle rapper in the first 2 tracks of the album. Y'all didn't even closely listen to the album. It's laid out plain as day in samurai and mumble rap. Shake my head. You have to sit down and listen to the raps. It has the storytelling of the Amy narrative. You just need to sit down and listen to it. Can't be doing other ish while listening to Lupe.
That
album feels like pretentious.
Bro, and this album is perfect just play in the background. The beats are jazzy, laid back, and it's good rhymes. It's a setting. It's like a mood. Yes, I got what he was saying, but we was talking about we don't think this whole thing is too deep of people thinking it's all about Amy Winehouse. It was mad personal bars in him talking about
that's
stuff in his life.
I'm just like, this can't be Amy Winehouse.
No, and he was like, he even said it like, yo, bro, like, no. How I'm gonna do that is just from an insert from her documentary saying like, oh, she's telling her producer, yeah, I was rapping, like thinking about being a battle rapper or whatever. That's it.
I'm right. Because I literally said, Lupe can say anything, and because he's so wordy and everything goes over your head, people will believe it. I told you, Ginyu, he could say that I was rapping from the perspective of Ginyu from the Ginyu Force being a frog coming as a battle rapper. Everybody, yeah, you see that? The body change? I told you.
And like, bro, I could listen to whatever I want and not always, and like, also, you don't have to really get into the lyrics, bro. Like,
we have lives. You are our father.
Yes, bro.
I work a lot. Yeah. It's like, dude, I don't have time to, let me just lock in for an hour real quick.
Bro, and even if I locked in for an hour, bro, you know how... Bro, you know the wordplay, the lyricism when it comes to Lupe, that you're not gonna get everything he said regardless. Yeah. So I could, if I sit and just listen to it and do something like, oh snap, I caught something. That I can do that. Like, come on, bro. And this album is perfect for like putting it on and just jamming. Like you even said it, because you like you was listening to stuff in the background. I mean, doing stuff while I listen to it, because like the beats are like
it's very calm. It stays like consistently in that soundscape itself. Yeah. Like there's nothing crazy to where it doesn't give me album of the year vibes in terms of the soundscape and it being so grandiose. But it's like I said, the beats is very chill. It's very subdued. It's very like it's in the background. Like it's very calming. But it also gives you a main focal point to actually focus on the lyrics. But also, I don't think Lupe is making out here bad beats to where it's like, yeah, this is unlistenable in the background. No, this is perfect music to listen to in the background. I'm not trying to denote this to, this is background music. This background music. But I'm saying, like, in terms of, like, I ain't got to hear no sicko mode, crazy bass, and some screaming auto-tune in the background. I can just put this on. It's still great production in terms for that soundscape that he went for on there. Like, nothing was bad.
Yeah, Lupe has bars, bro. Like, nobody got to sit and just, put the notebook out. Get the rap genius out.
But that's why I say all the time, like I don't like Lupe like that in terms of when he goes into this, because it's too wordy and over my head to where it's like if I am doing something else, I can't listen to literally every single thing and break it down because.
And I hate pretentious fans, bro. Y'all be lying. They be lying like they just know everything. Like you do not know everything he's saying. You don't. And I know we all work here. I'm pretty sure some of y'all work. Like y'all just not sitting here just like dissecting these bars, bro, like that. Y'all not.
I need to work for Genius.
Like, oh my God. No, what he actually meant was this. Shut up, bro.
It's just like when you... That's why I said it. I said, y'all really fell for that. Like I said that in the video. Yeah. Oh, and also, I forgot, because I like Food and Liquor and the Cool, I can't be a Lupe fan. He made that for the mainstream. Yeah. I can't like great sounding production.
And we both said we liked this album. Like you said it was cool or whatever. Like,
there's nothing bad at all about
it. And I said I liked it. It's in my mid-year.
But
spoiler.
He's like an MF Doom type MC. He says that album was only for the core fans. So someone like me who's just a casual, I can't enjoy that album. Yeah. And I can't like
us mentioning like Revenge of the Nerd and all this type of stuff, like bro. And I know other of his mixtapes. I'm not the
like
core
the one
fan.
where he's in the suit all white and it looks like something's aiming at him.
So I'm not the core audience either. Like, come on, bro.
Well, it's because you like Food and Liquor and the Cool. You like only the mainstream stuff, Like,
no,
you only like that, so you can't. You got to go into like the Druggist Wave, the Druggist.
And I like those as well.
No, you can't like the Cool and Food and Liquor.
Mural's like one of the best hip hop songs, but showing a display of like lyricism ever.
But you like Kick Push, You can't like that.
It's crazy.
So yeah, I'm just saying, some of you Lupe fans, I think just hip hop heads are some of the most pretentious people I've seen online. Yeah. I'm not saying y'all all are pretentious, but y'all do have to acknowledge and admit that some of y'all, not all of y'all, are a bit pretentious. And I'm just like, and this one makes it hard for me to want to call myself a hip hop head. Because while I'm not as involved like y'all to where I have many different things that I like, I just can't sit down dissecting bars all day, seeing what someone said. That's not me.
Yeah, and I was more like that in my younger years, bro. Like now, like, I can't do that. Like, yes, I listen to music. I'm like, oh man, I caught that, but I'm not the one. I used to go read the lyrics. I used to do all. I don't know the last time I just went and read lyrics besides like rap battles against Drake and Kendrick. But other than that, like, bro, I haven't read no Makami lyrics. I used to go and like, oh, what he meant by this. I don't do that no more. Like Billy Woods, I used to go try to like, no, I don't do that no more. I used to. Not no more, I don't care.
But if we start getting enough views, I'll start doing that. Shoot, if y'all start paying.
Oh, if y'all want us to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. But besides that, hey, I gotta put food on the table, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
so yeah.
Is that what y'all like? I do it myself now.
Hey, but you can't make fun of that.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But I say you get cut from the culture if you make fun of
slavery.
Yeah, I can't do
that. I can't make fun of slavery.
Yeah, we already got the comment on that. Can't do that. Don't do that again, B. They're gonna cut you from the culture. Just remember that.
I'm not FBA no more.
No, you're just not part of the culture, the black culture in general. They say you can't joke about slavery at all. Nothing.
Oh my God.
But that's about it for the news. Let's go ahead and move on to the music. We only got one piece of music. Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us music video came out last week. Came out there on 4th of July. That cheeky bastard. He didn't put it out on Juneteenth, B. He was too busy at that pop out.
Yeah, that's another thing. You know what I mean? Another thing he did. Kendrick a wild man.
But yeah, overall, saw the video. I'm not a big music video fan, so I do want to put that out there right now.
I'm not
the last few music videos I saw was the Babytron and Big Sean one with Eminem.
That.
I saw it because it was just recommended. I was like, oh, maybe we could talk about it on the pod. But then I didn't make it a topic.
Bro,
so, yeah.
I watched this video once.
Yeah, I watched this one once. I watched the Family Matters one. I seen only Rich Baby Daddy because it was playing in the background.
I watched Family Matters way more because I was trying to see what was going on. At the time, it was the height of the beef. So I'm like, what is Drake doing? You know? But this one,
until later after Kendrick.
Because remember I was like, Family Matters video drop me. It has to mean something. Like it's something in here we're missing, but it was nothing.
I liked it. I liked the effort.
I liked it too. But I'm just saying,
Drake was so prepared on that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But I was thinking like, it's something in here we missing, guys. So I'm in there watching the video.
It was the daughter that Kendrick thought he had.
Oh my god.
B. Drake planted the information and he ran with it.
He did that video and he showed everything he planted. Oh my god! I was like, I was like, yo, this has been amazing.
You didn't like it when he had Pharrell's jewelry on?
Let me go get that job in my
And then Pharrell dissed him on the Despicable Me soundtrack.
I heard about that, bro.
Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah. But to talk about the Not Like Us music video, we're both Drake and Kendrick fans, so calm down, Glazers of both sides. Because, geez, we put that Kendrick video out, we was biggest the Drake fans ever.
Yeah.
Or, we don't know what he was really talking about. Yeah. Oh, we didn't really look at the lyrics. Oh, y'all fell for it, stupid. Clickbait. Because we baited you in with the title, and you clicked it. You did it. You should be smarter next time. How? Don't make the title clickbait. You literally fell for it.
That's the point.
I'm like, technically, I'm smarter than you if that's the case.
And also, bro, this guy right here loves conversation. So if you gonna say something, he's gonna come back. So like, he didn't do that for any reason. So while y'all in the comments and y'all look at all the like crazy stuff y'all saying,
because if you look at it, if you watch the video, just like one of the guys even quoted Drake from the Hard Part 6, y'all dumb and reactive. Y'all really proving Drake right now.
And it's so crazy that like both of us, when we say something, like we can stand on it and actually have I can actually argue every point I make. Even if I'm trolling, I still can have an argument for it.
See, me, I like to question things, so that way I start slowly breaking down the logic. That's why they be like, I'm like, oh, where did I say that in the video?
Yeah.
You can't give me a timestamp, so shut up. So yeah, Not Like Us. This is all going in the video, by the way. Not Like Us. I expected more from the video. Not a bad music video because some of the scenes I like was him doing the push-ups in the little jail cell or whatever. Him hitting the OVO pin out there. Him in the city doing a little dance or whatever. I like that. And I like the beginning where he introed the song that would never ever come out, just like the All Right music video.
You don't think that, man, that sounded fire though.
So did the All Right. So the song in the All Right music video. Yeah. I mean, I think it will come out though. I don't think Kendrick's gonna plant that.
It had a little bop to it, bro.
I can see Vince Staples on this. Calm down. Calm down. He's fighting white people on Twitter right now.
He is, bro?
He always says.
Oh, my God. I saw him say something about, like, he was talking about that show, calling them some super coons. On that Supercell show. He's like, man, this show is all right. The super coons. Something like that he said. Like, yo,
no, I see him say something about how, like, this one guy said, like, hey, Vince, I'm lazy. Can you give me some inspiration? He said, I don't feel sorry for any lazy whites. You're already born privileged. Is
that what he said?
Yeah.
Like, yo, Vince Staples hilarious, bro.
Yeah, but overall, I expected more from the video. I did like key moments of it, but like him in the room, like with the people just sitting down, boring. I get when people's like, oh, he's dancing with his wife, so and so. He said, this is obviously disproving what Drake did. I'm just like, oh God, y'all shouldn't have said that. I just wish Kendrick Glazers would sometimes just shut their mouth. Because y'all just say some of the most idiotic things sometimes. For someone y'all like that's super lyrical, y'all say some of the dumbest ish. Him, Whitney is standing right beside him. She obviously must be happy. Like, have we not just seen this whole Diddy and Cassie situation?
You never know what can happen. Right?
I'm pretty sure that video of what that happened, the little Mortal Kombat happening on screen. I'm pretty sure that happened years ago. And guess what? Cassie just started breaking up from him like a few months ago.
No. They haven't been together for a minute. Cause she married and everything, B.
Am I talking say Cassie?
Yeah, Cassie.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like I'm pretty
I know
sure
what you're saying. They was after each
other.
other. Afterwards, because like you can hide so much.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying some of those statements you can't just say that just from I see them together on video. So
I thought you talking about me.
No, not you. I'm talking about them.
Yeah, because I'm just like
I know the approach you're taking. I got you. Yeah, you can't.
I'm just like, guys, y'all the main ones that say believe all women.
Yeah.
Just because you see someone smiling with someone beside them, and I'm not saying that Kendrick is doing any of this. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, y'all can't say that when it just comes off as tonally deaf and very, what's the word? Something insensitive or whatever. It just comes off like, did we not just see what happened with Diddy and Cassie? Yeah. I'm like, that logic that y'all are trying to use is not working right now. I'm like, I get the angle that Drake was going for. It was a clever angle at points. It doesn't fully work, especially if you don't believe that Kendrick did the alleged things, which I don't think he did, but I'm just going off speculation. But yeah, I like that moment too. It was cool, but it didn't wow me like it did everybody else. Like, this is proving all of family matters. I'm like, all right, now calm down. Like, y'all can't just be happy for Kendrick without mentioning Drake. Like, I get it's an anthem about Drake.
It's big right now, bro. It's just
but B, Kendrick is milking it, B.
Bro, he's not milking it.
B, he's milking it.
Yeah,
that's what Twitter said.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's like, when's it gonna end? Which I said on Twitter, you're supposed to milk the song until it dries out, then you go to the next thing. Let Kendrick live with the song.
Then somebody was like, man, putting a music video out for a diss track. And they were like, bro, Drake did it. Like, what are you talking about?
You know what the craziest thing is? I'm not going to shout her out. Yeah. Because it's kind of like dissing her.
Yeah.
But she was like, oh, so Kendrick is milking it when he makes his Not Like Us video. But when Drake did Family Matters, y'all didn't say he was milking it. I'm like, Drake came out with it at the same time the song dropped. That's the whole different conversation. This is literally prolonging the life of the song, which is the point.
Because I think it's because of the song. The song is bigger than I think he expected to be.
Yeah,
it's been going. So like, hey, might as well put the music video out. And what's so crazy about it is that when the video came out like a week later, I think, or a few days later, on the Joe Budden podcast, they were talking about a music video. They was like, oh, the music video for this is gonna be dope, and the remix. And I'm like, and like this before the video, before the pop out, they were just saying that. And I'm like, I don't know. I think Joe Budden been talking to freaking Kendrick Lamar, bro. I don't know, bro, in the camp, bro. He knows something. So I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just like, I get that this is a Drake PDF file anthem.
Yeah.
I get it. I still hate that third verse. That third verse is
I love the third verse, bro.
Let me give you a history lesson. Get it, the slang.
That real nigga challenge. Hey. It's just how he broke it down was just dope, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
It is what it is.
Well, B, I mean, some people question, like, will these Atlanta artists still work with Drake after what Kendrick said? Yeah. I'm just like, dog, this is stupid. Like, stop it. Stop it right now.
Bro, everything is bro. It's all chess moves. It's all moves. Like it's like when freaking Nas said Eminem watched Jay. Nobody probably was thinking that till he said it.
Well, then again, Eminem did say something about washing Jay on that new song, B. He said that y'all got rappers on your top 5 list above me who I've already washed.
Was he saying Jay-Z?
He was a legend, Jay-Z, and some other people.
But I'm just saying, without Nas saying that, that wouldn't have been a conversation. Mm-hmm. So all this stuff about beefs, bro, is just, it's beefing. It's like dissing somebody. It's just, it's not trolling. Yeah, it's trolling, but like, you ever been on a back and forth with your friend and y'all like clowning each other, roasting? That's what it is. You
gotta just come with a better angle.
Yeah, and like Kendrick angle was better. Like, even when Drake angle, he went with the DV stuff.
Which is a lot more believable.
And then Kendrick didn't even freaking, mention it or nothing to address it. All Drake had to do was not address it. He addressed it before Kendrick did.
A lot of people say that's because he was too online.
He was he was like too evolved, and he was trying to get ahead of everything. Because then he was like, he was in the Tupac voice, like I heard it on the Joe Budden podcast and all this stuff. Like, no, Drake. I hated that, bro.
I love it.
I hated that. I still
love it. I was jamming to part 6 this weekend.
You listen to part 6, that apologizing and thing. Come on,
you double reactive.
Nah,
you put all that speculating.
He was like,
mother ah. I love
Drake.
I love it because it makes me
wasted some good bars.
No, that was a good beat too.
But like all of it, you listen to it now, it's like it don't. I remember hearing it. I'm like, hey man, Drake rapping. I listen to it again. I'm like, yo, no, he's giving up. He was rapping, but I'm like, he wasted these good bars.
But
bro.
He gave up cleverly. He said, I don't want to fight you the way PG nature.
Like, yeah, that's a clever bar, bro. But like, you're waving a white flag, bro. You're waving a white flag. Cause I'm like, and then I felt like I was
just saying, like, hey, all these rappers waving a white flag while the whole club sing to it.
And he did, bro. And he waved it.
Hey, the whole club sing to it, B.
Hey, they saying that Drake's stimulus package not working no more. You heard that? Cabela, whatever her name is.
Oh yeah, we can definitely talk about that. Yeah, but overall, what did you feel about the music video?
It was cool. I don't know no symbolism. I didn't even look at no breakdowns. Every time people talk about it on Twitter, I just go, I don't.
So are you tired of listening to or seeing beef discussion, B?
Am I tired of it? I just ignore it. I'm like, I heard every angle. Like, we went through this already. We lived it. Like, yes, it was a great moment. It's still here.
I think people wore it out.
Yeah, I don't feed into it. I just keep scrolling. It's nothing that somebody says. I'm like, oh, I haven't heard of that yet. No, I just keep going.
Yeah, everybody's takes now is unoriginal.
Yeah, it's like, let me go. Sorry.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, it's not a bad music video, but it definitely isn't something where I'm just like, oh, music video of the year. I mean, honestly, I really like the Cole Bennett music video he had with Eminem recently. The one I watched today.
Yeah.
But I'm not, but I think Cole Bennett just has very high,
yeah,
like quality music videos where he puts all these special effects and stuff in there, which is meant to be played into the whole Death of Some Shady thing.
Yeah.
So
I like some of the shots they did in the video. I like that the energy wasn't even displayed in the music video. It felt like I don't know, it felt empty in a way. How they shot it and stuff.
I think in some parts, except for the part where he was in the city.
Yeah,
but he was around other people.
But like how everything, the cuts was real slow and stuff like that. Like Kendrick videos are kind of like directed like that. So it didn't give what you thought it was gonna give. I think you probably thought it was gonna be more high energy, right?
I thought it was gonna be more high energy, more visually, a visual aesthetic.
More of
we hate Drake,
like a aggressive point,
like more representative to what he was saying, rather than like when he was in there doing the push-ups. I'm just like I get it.
Yeah.
It's like. You had the picture down. Oh, remember when Drake said that, they got a picture when they cook up in the studio? He's doing push-ups. Oh, he's on this. Like, I seen some people try to break that down. I'm just like, calm down. Everything Kendrick does is intentional. There's always a double or triple meaning behind it. I'm like, yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deep dive.
It's not even just Kendrick. Like, hip-hop is just...
It's riddled with, someone said that hip-hop is the smartest musical genre because of all the writing and stuff that goes into it.
It's a lot, like, hip-hop is, it's a lot go into it, bro. Like, in just in the culture, like, a lot of things that we take, like, music videos and just, we bring everything that, the elements into it to, like, mean something. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it really displays a lot of people, like, I guess, creativity. Hip-hop is, like, that's what it is. Like in each angle, each genre, you can see so many people different creativities. Not saying other genres you can't do that, but hip hop is one that's like, especially when it comes like our avenues of like beefing. That's only something that's really prevalent in hip hop. So like you gotta understand, some genres have their thing, but like hip hop has something that people love, and that's drama. You know what I mean? So.
You don't want to hear no rock anthems of like Limp Bizkit going against Aerosmith?
That's a wild mashup.
I don't know any rock bands like that. Nothing of like the same, like, I would know like the big, huge legendary ones. Yeah. Like AC/DC.
AC/DC.
Only because of JoJo.
Yeah, oh my God.
Nah, I knew him before that because of the whole Slash.
But yeah, they like fucking coke addicts and drug addicts. Smashing guitars and...
Oh, I'm about to say, I thought that was a whip sound.
No, bro.
But yeah, overall, hey, that Slaves was in chains. Overall, music video was all right. I guess it was underwhelming for me, but it did its job. It's not bad. I just think for me it was overwhelming because I expected a bit more with the visuals of him like aggressively going at Drake, like with the pinata, and the whole image of that leaking and be like, oh no, OVH words was harmed in the making of this, which I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, this is kind of funny. But besides that, I'm just like, I don't know. I just also don't like the way Kendrick dresses. Like when he has like all the loose fitting clothes, I'm like, dog, get something your size.
Nah, man.
Like I'm just like,
that's the swag right now.
You look a bit homelessy.
Nah, man, that's the style, bro.
Yeah, I mean, hey, not my style.
I feel you.
But yeah, overall, that's about it for our thoughts on the Not Like Us music video. Time to get into the discussion topic. Is a Drake stimulus package gone? I think it's been gone.
You think it's been gone?
The whole Smiley song.
Yeah, it wasn't as big, but he had some type of buzz with Drake on it. It got on 2K. We heard it.
Yeah, we heard it. We also heard the Cabello songs because people was talking about it being gone. So by that standard, then yeah, it's still here. By that standard, but I don't think it's no. I think the Drake stimulus package has been gone. I think it kind of left with, if I had to go with an era of an album, I think it left with Before Her Loss. So after Certified Lover Boy, I think around there.
What was the last song that Drake hopped on and it was like, yo, smash?
And it was a smash?
Yeah.
Let me go search Drake real quick.
He still tried. He hopped on For a Bass joint.
Yeah.
That wasn't nothing. What else he hopped on?
Let me see. God dang it. All this. He was on Utopia, Meltdown. But I think that's whatever song was on that was going to be huge anyway. It's Travis Scott. He was on Anti. He was on Savage Mode 2, which, I mean, people really wasn't talking about that song on Savage Mode 2 like that. No, that's an older
What
song.
about the Sexy Red joint off the BBL Drizzy beat?
Before, it only got popular because he rapped on BBL Drizzy.
But it's not even as popular as it should be though, right? Because she's like, it's not doing as well. Look at her freaking tour right now too.
Yeah, it's being all canceled and stuff like that. Even though some people say, see, this is what happens. Drake Simmons package ain't real. I'm like, for a whole tour? I'm like, come on, dog. Like,
no, I'm like,
one
they put Drake on the whole tour. They playing the whole tour.
They play that song over and over like it's Negroes in Paris, me. He was on Wasteland, Brent Fayez, but I didn't hear about that song until I heard the actual album.
Yeah, but yeah,
the song with him and
yeah, I remember when they put the song out, but that song old though, ain't it? Yeah,
but
Wasteland.
that's 2022.
Yeah, but I think the song came out in 2021.
Maybe I'm just
yeah, it did, yeah.
He was on Pink Friday too. No one was talking about that song though. Needle.
Yeah, hey, it's been gone, bro.
I think the last song where it was huge, it was someone else's song, maybe the Chris Brown song. No Guidance.
Oh, what about him and Future and Tim's?
Oh, that song was huge. But I think that song was different. Just good, though. Drake, it was just good. This is a great song. Like, Future already was going to bring it. So, adding Drake was just a recipe for... I mean, but people don't really talk about the other song on that album with him and Drake.
They say that song was supposed to have been bigger than what it was.
What?
That song, they didn't work it like they should have worked it. Because I think they fell out around that time.
Probably. But even still, it was still a big... It was a huge song.
But they say it could have been...
But yeah, I think after that... I'm taking the big name artists out like Future and Travis.
Yeah.
Taking them out, the package been dried up.
I've been saying this.
It been dried up though because Drake has dried up as someone who's not as culturally relevant to where people are like whatever he touches is gonna be a smash.
Yeah.
After all these albums that he's come out with, people have been getting a bit tired of Drake, and there is, like Complex said, some Drake fatigue. Which I mean, y'all not saying anything new.
Yeah, hey, I've been saying it since As You Reading This Too Late came out. I don't know if you remember my whole when I was just on like hating Drake around that time. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on this, bro.
Because I'm pretty sure you didn't listen to Certified Lover Boy, did you? The last thing you learned
Bro,
was
the
like
last
Scorpion.
album I listened to was Scorpion. I tried to listen to For My Dogs, but I like the Scary Hours joint. But For My Dogs, I didn't even finish it. But Scorpion was the last complete, like, full-length album.
I think to me that was his last, like...
Scorpion?
I think it was his last, like, best album. Like, in terms of, like, overall product, overall finished, yeah, I think Scorpion.
Because I heard after all his other albums has just been watered down, bro. He put out the package. He put out the Dark Mode demo. Yeah, and then Certified Lover Boy, and then Hair Loss for 21, and then the Nevermind or whatever. And he put out so much stuff, bro. I don't know.
I think a lot of people also are taking advantage of like, oh, look at Drake. He's only putting out quantity and so. But then, you know, there's the other side of people arguing like, rap would be dead if Drake wasn't really posting like that. Yeah. Like, because J. Cole don't put out like that. Kendrick don't put out like that. It was like, if none of them were putting out like that, then...
I don't think rap would be dead. I think the music industry will struggle like financially because they'll need him because he's so big. But I don't think rap would be dead. I just think the numbers won't as be...
No, that's what I mean by rap is
dead.
Okay, not like literally the whole genre. Oh, like, oh, no one can rap no more. Drake's not putting out... No. I mean like in terms of popularity, like it wouldn't be as high. Like a God's Plan or something like that. So I think a lot of people kind of oversee that fact of like, Drake has been putting out hits like almost every single album. I mean, shoot, I be hearing that Sexy Rich Baby Daddy, whatever that song is called, on the radio. And I'm just like, Drake always got a hit. I still hear Kiki, do you love me? I still hear that on the radio. Yeah. Because, you know, I've been listening to the radio.
But Drake has just so many jams, bro.
Yeah, but also because of that, he's had to put out a lot of quantity. Yeah. So he's put out, and people don't really realize he's put out a lot. He's like,
but he also has his team. He got his team with writers.
Yeah.
If I got to slap everyone who write with you.
Stop it, B. Stop it.
What I'm saying, he got people that write, help him write those songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you get more of those songs because he has more help on those songs. You know what I mean? You're a pop star, right?
Yeah. Shoot, technically ain't all of them. J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick?
Technically, no.
Yeah.
Technically.
Kendrick's Dang album was a pop album.
Nah, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. I was told that it was a pop album.
Who told you that?
I'll tell you after the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Drake and Kendrick, they're not pop artists to me.
They are, though.
They're
popular.
Yeah,
they make popular music.
That mean everything. Everybody can do it.
That's what I was telling you a few podcasts ago. He's a pop star.
He's not.
Kendrick is a pop star.
He's not.
Now I'm saying there's levels to the pop stardism.
But I'm saying he's a rapper.
So is Drake.
He's a rapper.
Yeah. But he's a pop star too.
Yes, so.
No. Hate to say it, guys. Kendrick is a pop star. No, he's not. He don't make pop music. Not Like Us is on the pop charts. Wasn't All Right on the pop charts too? I'm just saying. It wasn't that song with him and Rihanna on the pop charts. I'm just saying. A lot of that album, Dang, was on the pop charts.
But you know, from being a rapper and a pop star, it's different lanes, B.
Oh, but when I say that, it's not. That's crazy, B.
What do you mean?
We have this conversation every single pod.
Because this one, like, because I don't know why you understand when I say pop doesn't have a genre technically, because you named all these artists.
And I'm saying Kendrick is a pop star.
Next topic. I'm talking about not just Kendrick, Drake either.
No, I'm saying they both pop stars. Wait, so is Drake not a pop artist no more?
No, bro. It's just a saying. I don't think he's a pop artist.
Wait. So Drake is not a pop artist?
He's a rapper.
What makes him not a pop star?
Because he's a rapper.
So rappers cannot be pop stars?
I'm not saying that. It's because, look, you can be put in there just because of your popularity, yes. But I'm saying he is a rapper.
And also a pop star.
I guess. But I'm saying he's a rapper.
Okay, so what was Michael Jackson before he was a pop star?
He made soul music.
So he was a singer? That's it?
But, like, you gotta understand what the sound back then was different.
So I thought you said it wasn't sound, B. It's all about popularity.
Because when it comes to formulaic, you going for that sound, that's who you are. Like, if you got Katy Perry, like old Katy Perry, she put out her first album was like a gospel album or something like that, right? But her second album, she went from a pop sound, like she was going towards that direction. When you come to people like Drake, I'm a hip hop artist, I'm a rapper, I'm putting this out, but then you get to a part when like you become really popular, like you start putting out really great songs that everybody like, they'll put you in that section. But he's always a rapper first. See, Michael Jackson.
I literally said that last.
For Michael Jackson, no, we talked about sound.
Yeah, but I'm saying the sound has to originate from something first. I'm saying like, what were those songs before they were?
But pop? I'm saying it's some people that goes for that sound.
I said that. You said no, there is no sound.
I said technically it's no sound, but it's the sound. I agree with you with the sound you're talking about, because it's a formula. It's not a sound because technically it's no sound. Why you don't understand what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't understand.
I don't, because you are reneging on points right now. God dang it.
No, it's because what I'm saying is when it comes to like, if I'm Katy Perry on that second album, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going in for this sound, this pop. I'm gonna have all these like really.
Take the word sound out, because I think that's what's confusing me. Because you say there's no sound, but then you said she's going for that sound. Mm-hmm. So take sound out whenever you're trying to describe this.
I told you this before. We could say sound because you could say, yo, pop has a sound, yes.
I said that.
But technically pop doesn't have a sound because so many genres can be pop. That's why I'm like, just take away that part. And I don't know like why. I could say pop has a sound because you would think of that like that type of poppy, teeny popper music. Mm-hmm. And you'll say that's pop. And I'll be like, yes, that's pop. But you could also be like God's Plan. That's a pop song because it's really popular. It has all the formula for a pop song, but it's also hip hop. Like, how you can't understand me? But I understand you. I totally understand.
I told him.
No, I've been saying this.
I said that pop to me is two different things. There's a sound, there's an actual demographic. I said that.
I didn't disagree with you on that.
But you was disagreeing with me.
You're disagreeing with me when I say technically it doesn't have a sound.
I think that it could be multiple sounds, yes. But I think that there is a sound for pop.
I give you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, well, pop, like what it is like, yes, the popular music, it's like we said, split definitions. But I'm like, I agree with you. I told you that. I understand what you're saying.
So now it goes back to, so Dang technically by that aspect is a pop album because it's very popular.
No. Oh, from that, if you're saying, yeah, I got you. But it's stuff in that album that won't even be considered pop.
But it's still mostly a pop album because it goes for the formula of very catchy hook, not as simple lyrics as a God's Plan or something like that, but it still has a formulaic verse, formulaic tone to the song.
It's like how many songs on there like that?
How many songs?
It's not many songs that sound like a pop song on that album. It's probably like 3 or 4 tracks.
See, if we go by sound, no, but I'm going by if there's that formula that you're talking about, then yes.
Like what has that formula?
Element. If I got a supper, I'm gonna make it look sexy.
It doesn't. You can't say. I can't even say the word right now because I'm censoring it. That is not a formula for pop. Mm-hmm. Nobody want to have that lyric, but this lyric everybody has to say. That's the formula. It's catchy, obvious.
What about Humble? Humble was a huge song.
Humble could be one.
Loyalty.
That's one.
Love Me. Yeah. How many songs is that, B? That's 3 or 4. You said
I said 3 or 4 songs on there. I said that.
There's a lot of songs on here that could be that.
Give me some more.
DNA.
That's the one you gave me, yo. I said yes. I said DNA, yes.
Element.
No, not Element. Element is not a pop.
Humble.
Humble, yes.
I forget how Lust goes, but Love. See, I gotta listen to the whole album again.
Nah,
But
Lust
literally,
not like
when
that.
I was talking to one of my homies about it,
That's like 4 or
I literally
5.
talked
Oh,
about-
and I'll give you that one song. This what God feel like. But in that, it's like 4 songs, bro.
but literally, when I told you, when I was talking to my homie the other day, and we'll talk about it after the podcast.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I thought it was a pop album."
Yo,
Because he goes by that same.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
We ain't gotta talk about.
I'm about to say, but we're going by that same standard that you said because it's popular. He said that. Oh, I said because I asked him, what's so and so doing this album? He said, oh, it's a pop album. He said that this is a pop album. I said, so pop adjacent because
It's a popular album.
Pop. What does pop stand for?
I say in that, but I'm saying it is a hip hop album.
That will. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for albums that, like I said, what's Thriller? Not the album, the song. What genre is that before it becomes pop? Pop.
It's gonna be pop. It's going for that.
But before, so it's
pop.
a sound.
It's a pop.
So even if it wasn't popular, it would still be a pop song.
See, this is where we get a little iffy when you do this, because I tell you, you got people that's going for that sound. It's not nothing before it because it's that. It's the pop. It's the pop formula. It's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we talking about this again, bro?
Is Mariah Carey pop, or is she R&B?
She got some elements, bro, but she'll be overall a pop artist.
But why?
Because a good amount of her songs that she went for the pop sound.
So is Mary J. Blige a pop artist too?
Nah, that's R&B. That's hip hop and R&B right there.
So is Chris Brown a pop artist?
Chris Brown? Yeah,
Chris Brown.
He was way more pop. He was going more pop when he was younger. Yeah, but he also go for those type of songs too.
Is Brent Faiyaz a pop artist?
Nah,
Okay.
he not though.
I think we should also have, like, whenever we do get ready, have other people on here and ask them pop. That should be like the like intro question for everybody. What's pop music?
Yeah,
that should be the intro question for everybody.
Our first question we ask anybody: what is pop music? Because bro,
we had discussion every
podcast.
Overall, Kendrick is a pop artist. Now, next topic. Top 10 albums of the year, B, so far?
Yeah.
Let's go over our top 10 albums of the mid-2024. Currently, as we're recording this is July, so we've had time to kind of compile our list. And give our 10 favorite projects of the year so far, halfway throughout the year. Do you want to go first, or should I go first?
I can go. Oh, let me get in my playlist.
Or do we want to go 10-10, 9-9, 8-8?
We can do, because mine is, let me put it in the, yeah, we can go.
All right. My number 10, Meg Thee Stallion's Megan. I told you, B, I was going for scraps on this.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. There's not a lot of projects that really wowed me this year. I do want to say that because it's just, I've been listening to a lot of older music more so. And the new music we have talked about on the channel, and a lot of it just doesn't hit my top 10 of the year. But I will say with Megan Thee Stallion's Megan project, to me, is her best project so far. Sadly, it's not saying much in terms of the other projects. But I feel like it was a well put together project from Meg Thee Stallion. It definitely showed variety for what she usually puts out. There were some clever things in there. There were some songs that I really loved in there, like the one with UGK. Overall, Meg really surprised me with the album of Megan. And Meg isn't a bad rapper by any means, but also, I don't know. I guess I just really like the energy she came with, especially with like her dissing Nicki Minaj like on 3 tracks. Now, she did have 30,000 of her strings pulled, which kind of fishy. But overall,
I don't get that.
There's a lot of people say that she botted the streams and that, Meg fans, they're performative, B. They talk highly about her online, but when it comes to actually showing out, they're not there. But yeah, Meg Thee Stallion's Megan, not a bad project overall. It thoroughly surprised me, which is why it made my number 10 spot on this list.
All right. My number 10 would be Heems and Lapgan, Lavender. I talked about it on the pod, I think, in like earlier when we first started around that time. But yes, album collaboration with Heems and Lapinger. Pretty cool album. Really good features from a lot of artists I like. It came bottom on my list because I haven't really been back to it, but when I was going down the albums I listened to this year, I was like, yo, this is one I played a lot at the time. And I really love that open mic feature on his joint. He got Sir Mikey Rocks. It's like with this album, he had a good amount of features that actually stood out. And, like, it wasn't really a bad feature on here. Like I said, Sonny Jen is a guy I really don't really care for. If he has like this accent. I forgot where he's from, but I really hate his accent. But he actually sounded really good on his production. And I think both of these guys come from like a Middle Eastern background. And some of the production that he uses and the samples come from like, those some of that. I don't want to mess up their instrument names and all that, but you can hear the influence from their culture into this project. And I really enjoyed it. I might have to go back, and listen to it a little bit more, man. Because sometimes some songs pop up in a playlist, like after you play a song, like an album, and a song from this to play sometimes like that. I'm like, oh yeah, bro, I need to go back to this. But yeah, Heems and Labigan, Lavender, my number 10.
All right. My number 9, Belly, 96 Miles from Bethlehem. I think this is a great project for Belly to put out at the time and for what it stands for.
Yeah.
As a project as a whole, obviously, to me, it doesn't really meet the requirements of like an album of the year type thing. Nowhere near, sadly. But Belly is a good rapper. Belly has good song production. He even features people of Palestinian descent on there as well. So as a moment and as symbolic as it's supposed to be, especially since the proceeds are going to the survivors and those people affected in the Palestinian war happening over there, I think this is a good album that serves that purpose. But as a whole album musically, it, like you said before, it's undercooked. But a lot of his Belly's projects have been similar to like that, in the same vein of that. I just think this one was a little bit less undercooked. It's not even like a what is it when the meat is pink on the inside?
Medium rare?
Yeah, it's not even that. It's like less than that. I mean, like it's more pink than that. Like it's like you didn't cook it all the way. Like I'll get sick off of eating that. So yeah, Belly, obviously you come with the raps. I get what you were trying to do with this album, so I'm not really mad at it. And so I judge it a bit differently. But if I am just judging it based off the music, it would be number 9.
Yeah. My number 9 spot is 9 by Kenny Mason.
Oh.
I actually didn't even try to do that, but I did, bro, I promise. I don't even know if we talked about this album on the pod. Did we?
I did. And you brought it up and said, "What? You just listened to it?" Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I really enjoyed this project. One thing about it, it's in my lore because it's one I haven't really been back to, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Kenny, bro. I rock with this album, man. And one song I always go back to is "Slip." I just love that production on there. That doom 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 doom. It has like this old like I don't know what sample it is. It was like a rock sample from like an old emo rock song or something like that. And I just love the way he's flowing on this. And then like from the first beginning of the album, he hit you with like more of his like in your face type of production. And then like as you go down, it's only freaking 9 tracks. So he shows you that influence of him like in rock music. And like Kenny, like subject matter is still the same. He talk about Atlanta streets, I don't know. He really don't really get into it about like women and stuff like that. I noticed that. He probably say a little line, but most of his stuff is still on topic of like just growing up in Atlanta and the part of Atlanta he grew up, and just he comes with his dope little flows, man. It's like Kenny dope, bro. He can rap, and I feel like he's really underrated, bro. Like not many people talk about Mason like that, bro. Like, and so crazy. He looks so young, bro, but I didn't know he was 29 like that. Like I was like, dang, this dude around my age. I was like, this is crazy. I thought he was a kid. I'm like, dang, like this dude actually, he
makes young music.
Yeah, and I'm like even with that, I'm not gonna say he make young music. It's because some of the stuff that influenced him, I know that it influenced me. And I'm like, I was like, now it makes sense that we come up in the same round, like some of the same music that influenced me influenced him. And I'm like, I don't think a kid his age, I guess, would be influenced by some of the stuff.
Some of that stuff.
Yeah, so anyways, hey, I like this project. I need to go back to it. I don't know when you're going to drop us another project with at least 16, 14 tracks on it, but I know you dropping these short projects, EPs, type styles. It's all good to me. This made my mid-year, Kenny Mason 9.
All right. My number 8, Vince Staples' Dark Times. I thought that this was a really good project. Overall in Vince's discography, but overall as a rap project as well. We gave it favorable reviews on the podcast itself because we do have a full review for it. And I have nothing bad to say about it. It's just that some thoughts, trying to go back to my thoughts on it and looking back at it, some stuff felt a bit undercooked, like not enough, but some stuff was perfectly suited to Vince for like his short style of songs that he usually does. And while I still think that his previous album, Ramona Park, broke my heart, I still think that this is a better album. This also isn't a bad album as well, but I don't really think it's an album of the year contender like people are making it seem on Twitter. Some people even put this above Blue Lips, which is, to me, crazy. Yeah. Like, to me, this doesn't feel like a fully thought-out project like a Blue Lips. So, it's not a bad project. Very short, sweet, straight to the point. But to me, I guess, I kind of want more from Vince, especially since he's giving me more on Ramona Park.
I feel like he gave us a lot on here. Well, you mean like by styles. I
Yeah.
guess like.
Because I feel like he was in the same vein. I feel like the production really wasn't as varied like it was on Ramona Park Broke My Heart.
Yeah.
But I'm comparing it to his previous project. It's not like I'm comparing it to Boom. But also, if I'm comparing it to my number one, it's not. Yeah, it's not that. Yeah. So, yeah. Number 8, Vince Staples, Dark Times. Not a bad project. It did make my mid-year. It just wasn't high up there for me.
Yeah. So, my number 8 would be Cavalier with... What was the name of this album? I
forgot. Something Time?
No, different time. Different type of time.
Yeah, different type of time.
Like, I'm sorry, Cavalier. I messed up there, bro. But anyways, another album. Really, he gave you... Look, with this album, Cavalier gave you... How many tracks? 21 tracks. Right? 58 minutes.
Oh.
It was all worth it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Is every track a song, or is
I think he has a
little
skit a little bit, but mostly everything is full tracks.
Okay.
And like you got Cavalier as who he is as a person, his humor, his characteristics, like his beat production. I think his beat selection. I think some of the beats he actually produced. Cause I think he has a production background as well. Mm-hmm. But like, I love about this album is mostly the feel. I just love putting it on and I can just play it, and it just like the sound is really cohesive and it just fits a world. I guess the different type of time is just like, yo, this is me. This is who I am. You know, man. He gonna give you like, I think he's from New York. I think he's from the Bronx. I could be wrong. Sorry if you're not. I could be wrong.
I thought it was from the cover.
Yeah, but I know he spent a lot of his time in New Orleans now. Mm-hmm. But this project, bro. From like Doodoo Damien. I don't know why I love that song, bro. It's so wrong, bro.
So
there's a story about what his homies, they were throwing rocks at each other. Somebody picked up a piece of doo-doo, like dried up and threw it. They then called him Doodoo Damien. It's just so hilarious, bro. I don't know. Something about me is like I love humor. I love stuff like that because it make you go, yeah. Like why would you name it that? It's like it's different things like childhood stuff. Like so he brings parts of like talking about like different women. Different parts of like his homies, like I was saying, and just I don't know. It's a really good album, man. You haven't checked it out yet, right? Mm-hmm. It's probably not your style. You know
I've seen it plenty of times when I was editing stuff. And I needed the thumbnail. Yeah. I needed it for like a picture or something like that.
But like, yeah, it's a really good album. It's not really much I can really say about it. Like if you knew Cavalier, like you understand, like you know he cool at rapping. He's not like the best rapper ever, but he say like really smooth things, and he has this like his voice not like it's not like a deep, smooth voice, but it's just chill, like, but it's smooth. Like, I don't know. I rock with him, bro. Different type of time by Cavalier, also up under Billy Wood's label as well. And I still need to buy that vinyl. Like, I ain't been buying records in a while, but I think I should cop that. Even though it's a little pricey, but.
What's a little pricey?
Its retail is like, I think 60 something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not egregious like that Mac Common one.
Oh no, Mac a different rate.
Yeah, don't even tell me that price. In fact, don't even say it on camera. People who bought that, y'all crazy.
It's sold out.
Hey, I respect it. Y'all crazy still though.
Yeah.
But all right, my number 7. I'm kind of cheating with this one because this one ain't a rap one. Party Next Door's P4. I really enjoyed this project. This was a great project for Party Next Door. Coming off of P3, which I did not like. Party Mobile, mid. Party Next Door 4, he got straight into his element. There is no misses. Every single song on here bangs. The loose little concept of him being an F-boy, I love it. And the album cover, I love it.
Disgusting.
Got it on vinyl.
Speaking of vinyl and Party, he putting out P&D 2 10-year anniversary out. It has a different color to it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I might need to get it. Yeah. I don't know. I seen it though.
Yeah, I saw the link popped up while I was driving here. I was like, oh, snap.
But yeah, I already got it. The only one I'm missing is P3.
I used to have them all too. I had the whole box set.
I hate you.
You had that box set?
No, I hate you.
that box set.
I hate you.
I had 2 of them.
I hate you. You see this, man? You see this?
I went on Record Store Day and just thought,
No, I bet.
I was wilding. I was getting cake though.
Like I said, Party Next Door 4, great project for Party. Back to form for Party. I effing love that project. I can listen to it at any single time. Now, will I? Like around kids or anything? No. If I'm in the car at night, or when it's the dusk of dawn, I'm jamming that. That's all me right there. Smooth ride. All right, though. But what's your number 7?
My number 7 will be, it was in between these two. I'll just go with this one. I go with Lupe, Fiasco, Samurai.
What was the other one that was between?
I'm going to put it.
Okay. I didn't know you meant the switcheroo.
Yeah. Lupe, Fiasco, Samurai. Like, I don't know. I just always play this album. B, if I see it, I just click it because it's just, especially the first song always hooked me in. Just him, because the first song was like that theory of him talking about the Amy Winehouse thing, and it just actually it actually created the album. No, just
Dr. Umar would be ashamed of you.
Oh my God, I love Amy Winehouse. Don't get me wrong, I love Amy.
I'm telling Dr. Umar.
Like, I don't want to smash her R.I.P. to Amy, but nah, she wasn't my type.
You wouldn't want to either because you are almost a married man.
It has nothing to do with it. Come on, man. Oh, bro, everybody get a little cheat day. But what I was saying about Samurai by Lupe, like we spoke about it in the podcast. The beats, really mellow, jazzy. I'm a sucker for jazz. And just Lupe bars, like him flowing so effortless and on this album is actually insane to me, and he makes it seem so easy. It's just so crazy to me. Like, just some of the flow, the round scheme, like it's just stuff he was doing. I was just like, it's so easy to this dude. I don't know. It's just an album that like I told you, I always go. It's a short. I just put it on, let it play. It's nothing on there I dislike. It's nothing on there that I like super love, but it's all like really dope. And I don't know all the freaking bars, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I listened to the album probably more than any album this year. I'm not gonna lie, just because short, sweet, to the point, and also I can drive and play it. I put it on when I'm cooking sometimes. It's just one of those albums. So it's like I had to put it in the list, B, even though I know it came out like 2 weeks ago. But
I have no problem with you doing that. But B, you're telling me that you do other stuff while listening to this album?
Yeah, I do other stuff.
You're not listening.
I do other stuff when I listen to any album.
That's why it's not his number one. See, you're disrespecting.
Hey, you need an album that takes all your attention, and you can't do anything else but listen to that. Nah, not me.
And see, that's why my number 6 B is Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2.
You're lying. Yeah, I'm not even buying that.
Oh, you're not buying the record?
I'm not buying nothing Nicki Minaj.
No, but my number 6 is Kenny Mason's 9. Okay. You already spoke about it, but Kenny Mason is one of those artists that I started listening to this year, even though you've been talking about him for years, which I won't claim that. But yes, there's proof out there, but like I said, I still won't claim that. Hey, Kenny Mason's 9, what can I say about it that you haven't? Kenny Mason is one of those characters in hip-hop right now that whenever he puts out something, I'm there. Like, I'm listening to it. And to me, Kenny Mason has no misses within his discography that I've listened to so far. I think I'm missing like one project. Yeah. But overall, man, the things that he comes with 9, I was already going to think, it's going to be the same thing I got from the last project, 6, which wasn't bad and wouldn't be a bad thing. But I don't know how. He kind of changes it up a bit, goes a bit more into that rock bag.
And he actually he's like, dang, I actually like the rock stuff.
I like the rock stuff more than the rap. But guess what? The rap stuff is still super good as well. So I'm like, dog, how are you making me, as a rapper, like these rock-themed rap songs? And it's not like I'm so sad. It's not like that. Money signs. Money signs. I'm
he meshes them so well.
I love it. To me, it's like a transformative rap rock. Yeah. I wouldn't call this like rap rock. This is what I thought Tizo Touchdown was going to do. And he sorely disappointed me, but I've been listening to Kenny Mason. Yeah. And god dang it, he's scratching that itch that I like.
You should check out Paris, Texas. Like they all, Tizo, Paris, Texas. Kenny Mason, Kenny Lupe, I think Lupe something. And it's another guy as well. But like, it's just, yeah,
that Kenny Mason 9.
Kenny fire.
There is no misses on that. Yeah, I wish I could put it higher. The only reason I don't is because it's not long enough for me to be like, oh, album of the year.
And what's so dope about Kenny, bro? Like you know he's from Atlanta. You hear the accent. It's like I like when people like that. I'm saying when you regions, it's still important.
It matters.
It's still important, bro.
We need to bring it back.
Yeah, it's still important.
Like New York sound like New York. South sound like South.
Yeah.
West.
Even if you
being disrespected about Drake.
Even if you're showing like your influences from other places, like you're still you authentically.
Like I kind of want to hear you and like be like, oh yeah, he's from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like that used to be.
That used to be a thing. You'd be like, oh yeah, I know where he's from. Like, hold on, where he from? I play that game with my girl all the time. I'll be like, where do you think this artist from? You know, I always do that, and she'd be like, always wrong, but.
Yeah, Kenny Mason's 9. Like I said, it would go higher if it was more longer project. But I think what Kenny Mason does with these short projects, like you said, is short and sweet. He doesn't give you anything over bloated. Nothing really sounds the same. They can be in similar veins and tones, but they don't sound samey. So I just think like he never overbears or oversteps his welcome. Yeah. So I just really like Kenny Mason and his projects that he's doing right now. These short, simple, sweet projects. I kind of don't want him to come out with an album, like a full length one, like a 50 to 40 minute one.
Oh yeah, I know, yeah.
Like while I listen to the Hood Angelic or whatever, it's cool. It's not bad. It's good, but I don't what he's doing right now.
You like that formula?
Yeah, and I'm just like, boom. It's like a shot of adrenaline. I'm like, yeah.
It's like he's giving you 9 tracks, but they like great 9 tracks, like really good 9 tracks.
Very
like
solid.
That these 9 tracks might get watered down in like a 16 project.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like he has little room for error.
Yeah.
And so he makes sure like
that is pretty. That's a good tactic.
Yeah, and like he's like, yo, I got to put all my focus into these 9 tracks. I got to focus to go hard on them.
Yeah.
Because once you start doing more, you spread yourself too thin.
Yeah.
And it just starts getting samey, and I'm just like,
that's why 9 and 10 is like 9 to 11 is like a perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you might have a dud in 11 or 2, but like it's not much room for error. Like just focus on those tracks.
I agree. And the features, like with V's on there.
Yeah, V's, yeah.
Like, it's an easy dub. And an easy plug.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and when he get into that bag, when he do that flow, like in the hooks, I like that, bro. He be wild.
I'm just like, man, I really like Kenny Mason. Yeah. Man, I just enjoy Kenny Mason's music. Dang, I should have rated that higher.
And that's number 6?
Yeah, that's number 6 for me.
And now my number 6 is, it's my number 6 because it was like Rock Marciano, Marciology.
Okay.
Like, I would love for this to be higher, but like we talked about in the review, that it's Rock being Rock, and the beats was cool. You know, I know I think he almost produced the whole joint, and like some of the stuff just didn't
hit like that.
It didn't.
Like it's
still
not
Rock.
bad.
It's not bad. It's still Rock. I bought this on vinyl. I'm still waiting on that pre-order to come into the mail. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
we support over here.
Yeah. I always support the artists I love, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if they charge me about $1.50 for an album, maybe $3.33. You know what I mean? Yeah. But what I can say about this album is, like, if you're a Rock fan, you know what Rock's gonna give you. You know what I'm saying? The wittiness, it's effortless from Rock standpoint too, bro. Like, he says some stuff that's like the most simplest line. You're just like, that sounds so hard. Like, that's crazy. But the only thing that really just pulls this project for me, that makes it just at 6, is mostly the production, which I hate to say it. It's not bad, but it just wasn't.
It stays in that same territory.
Yeah, it just stayed in that same territory, and kind of like, just didn't.
For me, it gets boring.
Yeah, like
this is an honorable mention for me because I really enjoyed it, but it stayed too in that same vein, and it wasn't varied enough for me.
Yeah, like especially coming from his last project with Alchemist, you know what I'm saying, and like. Just the stuff that Alchemist gave him, man, and just, oh my God. So my expectations was a little high. And usually I don't get caught up in that, but it got me, bro. Because the Elephant Man Bones was just...
That Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, oh my God.
Just saying, V.
But yeah, man, number 6, Rock Marciano, Marciology.
All right. My number 5, he gonna hate me for this. Yeats 2093.
I see it. I knew it was gonna be here.
Yeah, of course. But I think to me, it's because sonically, it's one of the most diverse projects that we gotten this year in terms of sonics. Yeet is still gonna do what Yeet does, but I feel like because of the production that he's chosen, the aesthetic he's going for, the promotion that he went for, I really love it for this dystopian, futuristic type of world, kind of like Batman Beyond. I really like what Yeet went for on this project. I think he went for something different comparatively to his other projects sonically. And I think because he went somewhere different sonically, he had to hop on some of these beats different sonically as well. And so Yeet, I'm not going to say he's a master lyricist or anything like that. I'm never going to put him in that. But I'm also not going to Yeet and looking for that. I'm going to Yeet looking for some fun, looking for the vibes. I'm looking for the themes that he's going for in terms of like the feel. Not the theme is like, oh yeah, he really had a tough time growing up. Yeah, his ops they really preyed on his downfall. I'm not doing that. It's Yeet. I'm not going into this like a pretentious buffoon. He went for 2093. He got these dope sounding beats. He got these weird sounding beats. And he flowed on them differently than what I thought he was going to do compared to his previous projects himself. I'm a Yeet fan. I'm a huge Yeet fan. I think this was great for his discography, and this was, I don't want to say a turning point, but this is definitely one of those significant albums in his discography in terms of like sonics and doing a different sound based off of what he usually does with the loud boom basses and the rage sound that he usually goes for. So yeah, Yeet 2093, this project isn't for everybody. Yeet, just like I always say about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's an acquired taste. It's not for everybody. There might be 1 or 2 Yeet songs you might like, but a whole project, I will say like this. He does overwear his welcome at times. Some stuff can sound samey. And his lyrics aren't the best in terms of like being diverse and versatility. But you go into it kind of like a Uzi or Travis Scott. Go into it for the flows. Go into it for the energies, the vibes. I really do like the aesthetic that Yeet went for. If this comes out vinyl, I'm buying it. I just love Yeet music overall. I cannot wait to see what he does with his next project. So Yeet, 2093, I really enjoyed it, but I'm not going to say it's like the best thing I've heard this year. Yeah. But sonically, this definitely has that versatility and that sound that I think could be a contender for like, oh, this could be up in contention just from the sonics. Kind of like a Travis Scott.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my number 5.
Yeah, my number 5 is gonna be kind of like I wasn't even gonna add this. This is an audible I made, just like right off the dizzy. I'm gonna put No Worries, Wild Lord in there. You know, not hip hop, little R&B, hip hop, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Huge No Worries fan. Love both of these guys. One thing about this album, it's probably like the third most played in my Spotify. I love Distractions. I can't get away from that song.
Who's featured on that one?
It's just Knowledge and Anderson .Paak, bro. It's the song right after the Thundercat. What's the name of that song? I cannot think of it.
I can't think. It's not Central, but dang, I know what you're talking about though.
Wow, I can't think of the song. But anyways, it's like I can't get more distractions.
I think that might be the one that always comes up in my thing.
But nah, bro, this song I can't get it out. But this album, bro, it's beautiful, man. Mm-hmm. Like I know a lot of people got in the album of the year contender, and I'm not mad at them. You know what I'm saying? But I grow to like appreciate it more than a few weeks back. Mm-hmm. Just like seeing the growth, you know what I'm saying, and just even though I know they taking a different lane, like I say, it's like a character they doing, but also Anderson .Paak. Some of these influences come from his outside life or some of his love life. I know he's a married man, but I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff come from his past and like led him to his queen he has today. So him bringing up some of these flaws he had, even in the last project, and bringing it together, like, yo, now I want my girl. She's leaving me. I'm coming with a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of felt that, bro. Being a like farmer, like guy that didn't really care about being in love.
Womanizer. That's the term.
Anyways, I don't want to use that word, but I don't know. I love the production on this album. I love the subject matter. I love the humor in this album because what's an Anderson .Paak album without some type of humor? And he's always going to display his character, bro. Like, 'cause he's a really good personality. Mm-hmm. And overall, man, I really enjoyed this project, bro. I'm gonna put it as my number 5 spot, and that's an audible. I was just like, I do play that.
Who'd you replace it for?
Huh?
Who'd you replace it with? Or is that album in your list?
It was gonna be in my list, but it's a 2-parter, bro. I'm gonna put it in there. I'm gonna put it to next. But it's a volume 1 and a volume 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna talk about it, but I was gonna put that one, the volume 2 as 5 and
volume 1 as 4.
I'm not. I was like,
so you just gonna put them together?
That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
So my number 4, I cheated with this one a little bit, B.
What you do?
You guys know I've been going through all these girls' discographies. Some I enjoyed, some I didn't. One that I enjoyed the most was Scarlett from Doja Cat. And while this album did come out last year, she put the deluxe out this year. Mm. And so Scarlett to Claude, the one with some people call it pubic hair or whatever. Usually it's just her curly hair just cut short now. Ugh. I enjoyed this album. I mostly enjoyed Scarlett, but because the deluxe came out this year, and I listened to the deluxe, I enjoyed it. Now the third disc, really don't care for. But the first 2 discs, the bonus disc, and then the original album, I really enjoyed it. I thought Doja Cat brought me something different that I didn't get from her previous albums. And there are songs on Scarlett that I love. Whenever my little DJ AI X on Spotify comes on and it plays a Doja Cat song, I'm like, yo, I'm in there. I'm like, I just love this album. It definitely it exceeded my expectations, and it also diverted them a bit too, because I thought I was going into here thinking I was going to get another pop album. I was like, I'm just going to get the same thing over and over. First song, Paint the Town Red. I'm like, yep, pop song, pop album. I already know it. But then got to the second song, I'm like, got a little bass to it. I'm like, hold up. And then she got another song, I Come Dripping with the Wet Vagina. I'm like, hold up. See, I'm a masculine man.
That's probably like his top 5 song of the year.
It might be. But I'm a masculine man. But that song came on, I'm like, I can't do nothing but just do this to that, B. This album bumps.
Yeah.
I tried to put my girl on it. She said she don't like it. It's boring because it reminds her of like the Rhapsody album that I told her that I like too. Because she said it kind of stays in the same vein as that. And I'm just like, see, that means Doja Cat doing something right. Doja Cat can rap, great beat selection, and she can sing with the little pop song she has on there. She only has 2, but that Agora Hills, I want to show you off, man loving song. I love it. I love it when a woman shows that she loves men.
White man.
I love it.
She wasn't talking about you, bro. Black man. Black man, black man. She wasn't talking about you, bro.
She's not what the culture's feeling, B?
I'm just talking, bro.
You're probably right. Scarlet 2 Claude, I was thoroughly impressed by Doja Cat's rapping ability, even though that's what she does in all her pop albums. Just for her to solely focus on the raps, be melodic instead of singing, and like some of the subject matter that she goes over as well, like F the girls, like that song right there where she's just telling all these girls on social media that just are part of stan culture, like, stop it, y'all are annoying.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, there's finally someone who could say this because they have a fan base similar to that. And, you know, obviously I got to excuse her outside antics because she's a little cuckoo in the head. But, hey, you got to be cuckoo in the head to make the great music. Look at R. Kelly.
She's trying to be
Look
the
at
Britney Spears, shaving her head and stuff.
I like her more than Britney Spears. So
Yeah.
I don't really listen to Britney Spears. But Doja Cat, you put some Doja Cat on, I'm in there. I'm seated.
Kiss Me More is my jam still.
That song's hard.
Yeah.
Not on this album, but it's
Yeah, I
hard.
know. It's dope.
Yeah, Planet Her, also hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my number 5, B. Oh no, number 4. What's your number 4?
Now, number 4 will be Pink, Seafood.
I actually been seeing him tweet this week.
Oh,
this weekend.
Yeah, my guy, bro. But he put out Got Food at the Crib, Volume 1, and he put out Volume 2 a few, like probably last month. But, like, I'm putting these together because, like, they both, like, 20, 25, 23 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Projects. And it's one track, so he don't got it tracked out. I don't know when he's going to release these on DSPs.
Wait. Huh?
Like, if it's on his Bandcamp, Volume 1 is 25 minutes, you play it, and then Volume 2 is, like, 23, 24 minutes, and you just play it. It's no tracks.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, so I don't know if he ever going to put it on, I know he said the vinyl's coming out, so, hey, yo, that's something I'm buying on vinyl. But it's going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be tracked out on vinyl. It has to happen.
It's going to have that one little dent for you to put it started.
Even if it is, I'm just going to play it. That's how I play it. You have to.
Flipping it on the 13.5 mark is nasty. I want you to know that right now.
But anyways, I really enjoyed this project because what Pink Cypher gives you, like, it's like gumbo. Like, when he put out the one, it's just, he brings in all of his influences, all his skills into this. Only thing in this project he left out is, like, his punk rock side or whatever. But when it comes to the jazzy beats, his raspy voice, his really smooth production, the freaking neo soul inspiration in his albums, and pretty much in a lot of his albums, and it's just so black. I just love it, bro. And it is, man, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about it, man. Like, I can't wait till it come on vinyl because, like, it gives me he has a duo with a producer, and they go by Be Kool-Aid, and, like, it's just beautiful music, bro. It's just, and this has a lot of that in there, and I'm pretty sure he's a producer as well, and I think he has some stuff with that producer, and I can't think of his name now. But I really know your name, but you hold me, bro. That's why I ain't gonna say your name, bro. He didn't freaking send me my record I bought from like 3-4 years ago.
Did you charge it back him?
Nah, bro. It was on tracking and everything was supposed to be coming, and it never, it never went out. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. We'll talk about that. And I supported this dude since Bandcamp for years. I ain't even gonna say your name, bro.
Which disc do you like more? Disc or volume?
Oh, one. I like Volume 1 more.
Does it actually come together as like a story or no?
Nah, it's just beat. It's just music, bro. It's just music. That's why you just play it, bro.
This boy playing 25-minute tracks. You nasty.
What?
You playing R. Kelly trap in the closet.
It's a 25-minute track with different songs. It's just not tracked out.
Okay, R. Kelly.
This guy. Hater. It's your top 3, bro.
Number 3. Mm-hmm. Future and Metro Boomin's We Don't Trust You. This was a great trap project. And now, while my review probably could have came off negative about it,
yeah,
great production.
This boy was clawing.
I was.
Expand that palette.
I did. I was listening to all this stuff, remember? Yeah. But this has great production from Metro. Great rapping from Future for what he does.
Great rapping from Future.
Great rapping. Hey.
Like that. Like that. This album started off the biggest thing that happened this year.
This whole album was about subliminally dissing Drake. This was a match made in heaven, but like I said in the review, the only reason I didn't like it as much at the time, and I still think this is a good album, but I don't think it's the best one, is because this came a bit too late in comparison to other stuff that we've gotten from Future. This is a great Future project in his discography. Like I said, it's in the top 10. He has a lot of projects, so being top 10 is still good. But overall, I really do enjoy this project, and this is the one project where there's a whole bunch of songs I still come back and run to, like Young Metro. Not like that. No. Don Juan, Bishop Don Juan or whatever, Cinderella, She a Vibe or We Fried, whatever the song is. There's just a lot of stuff that I really like from this project right here. So yeah, that's my number 3.
My number 3 will go to, I'm like, Vince Staples. Dark Times.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to Vince Staples' Dark Times. Like you said, you felt like you didn't get... I got a lot when it comes to subject matter. And I love the subject matter, bro. I just love what he was talking about. And, like, you wouldn't know, because you listen to these beats, it's not like a dark beat like that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's not like something that's over the top, but when you listen to those lyrics and some of the stuff he reminiscing about, and you think about like your times growing up and stuff like that, like you can relate to it. It's like a really relatable album. And also he talks about all these dark times when also putting them in the dark time when he signed that deal, and just kind of like, man, I miss this part of my life. Me going through these dark times, reminiscing of bad times, but actually they good in a way, like missing those times. And just him getting through. He's done with the label. He's off to a new start. And, like, Vince Staples have, like, a newfound, like, I guess status, I want to say, because I feel like it's more eyes on him now. The Netflix TV show, it got renewed. And, people, we excited for that. And I don't know, man, this album was just really good to me. I love the production, but I told you, like, subject matter, the lyrics in this album, like Vince is really monotone, just his delivery, and, like, he raps effortlessly as well. Like, how he raps and just the things he say. Like, it's like sometimes Vince talking to you, bro. And it's just, I don't know, man. I love, this is one album I was playing a lot as well, bro. And I still go back to XXL, bro. I love that song, bro.
Yeah, my Spotify ruined that one for me.
What?
Because after every single album I would listen to,
XXL, come on? Damn.
And I'm just like, dog, like, can you stop? Like, I don't hate the song. The song is good.
Yeah, but
I'm just like, God, like, it's like, I go to Spotify for a reason. Stop playing the goddamn song off of an album that I listen to.
And like I'm saying, like, each song, I think, in title meant something to him. Like, even just the little nuggets of XXL, of like his, like, New Orleans, and he had like the New Orleans guy at the end, and then his roots that goes back to Louisiana. I don't know if his grandmother actually from New Orleans, and then just the XXL, just a mix of just two different like textures and like this beat and the subject. I don't know. It could have been so much going on. That's how I felt about it. And just thinking of like the culture of New Orleans and just, I don't know. This album is really good.
I'm picking up what you're dropping.
Yeah, I'm just saying this album, bro. Hey, it's up there, bro. It might be number 1 at the end of the year. Who knows? I'm just saying.
All right. Can't believe you said that. My number 2, this should come to no surprise. Future and Metro Boomins, We Still Don't Trust You.
You're a panderer, bro.
How am I a panderer? Now you know I love Glazer, bro. That's the correct term. God. You know I'm a Future Glazer. You know this. I have all the albums on vinyl, except for High Off Life. That's the and what's the other one?
Why did I not expect that? I didn't even expect that. I didn't even expect it, even though I think it's better than the first one. But yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I love it way more than We Don't Trust You. And man, I just love melodic Future, especially when he's getting into his R&B kind of popish bag. Yeah. I'm like, all right, Future, what we doing here? I love the versatility from the We Don't Trust You to We Still Don't Trust You. Now, while I feel like he was a bit panderish to his fans doing that second disc of just full trap songs, which threw off the vibe for me a little bit, Future. He did it just a bit. But what Metro did with the soundscape on that album and the world that he takes you in sound-wise, because Metro Boomin really hasn't done a sound like that on that album right there. So to see him do a whole album like that with Future, and I already loved Hendrix. To me, I like this more than Hendrix. Yeah. I feel like more replayability with this album than Hendrix. There's that one song I forgot the name. Freaking again. All she want to do is... Oh! I love it. I love Future on here. The other song I don't like on here is the one with J. Cole. I'm just like, get your apologetic behind off of this. But besides that, I enjoy this
People
album.
Gonna forget all about that when he dropped that album.
Who?
J. Cole apology.
No, I'm not gonna forget about that. I'm gonna still kind of guess him if he has braggadocious bars on the album. Hey, you didn't see I put my delete later on here. And you know I like that at first. But when that apology came out, yep, you got that wiped down.
That wasn't that good.
Hey, SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Kendrick and Drake got you wiped down.
Oh my god.
But yeah, overall Future, we still don't trust you. I'm waiting for my vinyl pre-order to come in for that. That and the last album. I got the exclusive ones. Look at him. See, when he wants to put Rich A. Haitian as number 1 and number 2, I'm gonna start. Here he goes with the bad mixed album. All right, go ahead, your number 2 since you know everything.
Mock Homie, Rich. No, joking. Schoolboy Q, Blue Lips. My number 2.
Well, I'm very interested to see this number 1. I wanted to do number 1 at the same time. I thought
we could do it at the same time. But my number 2 is Schoolboy Q, Blue Lips. So this album. Only why. This probably is my favorite listen this year. But I haven't went back to it in a long, long time.
Is that because you're number 1?
No, it's not even that. I think it's because, I don't know, just something's not bringing me back. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is. Like, when the last time you listened to it?
You can't ask me that because remember I've been doing all this discography deep dive.
So have you ever had the urge to listen to one of their songs, like a single or anything?
I don't do, remember I told you I'm an album guy. So I don't like listening to singles unless it's in a playlist.
Yeah, but you go back to some Future songs, you like? I thought you just said you did.
When it's in my Spotify recommended, I jam them. I told you, like with the Doja Cat, I jam them. But also I have some of those Future songs in that playlist.
Yeah. Like, it's not much, like, reviewing or anything, like, talking about how much I like this album. I did that enough in the review.
Yeah,
but
we talked about it. Good
my thing is, it's my number 2. It's just my thing is, it's something that's not bringing me back to it, bro. And that's why it's at my number 2.
So are you scaling it down the replayability factor?
Yeah, but I played it so much during the time, and I don't know if it was just a moment. But I got it on 2 just because, like, the year's not in, it's not done, and maybe I can go back to it.
So do you still feel the same that this is his best album over Blackface?
I think I still feel the same way.
Okay.
I just have to go back to it.
Okay.
Right. But yeah,
that's very interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna have more probably at the end of the year. I might have my full thoughts.
Yeah. Since I'm done with the girl discographies, it gives me time to kind of like go back to other albums. I might do that this week. All right. But time for our number 1, B.
Yes, sir.
Since yours isn't Blue Lips, I thought yours was gonna be Blue Lips.
Yeah.
My number 1 is Blue Lips.
Number 1, Rich Ass Asian, my coffee, baby.
Yo, I'm done with the pod.
Yes,
like I don't even want to pod. Hey, look,
sir.
what Drake said, I don't even want to pod no more. That feeds your nature.
No, bro. Hey, come on, what
man.
more can I do?
Mix better.
Oh, no, you're bugging. Yo, bruh, like, come on. You bugging. Hold up, bro. Let me go to this track list, bro.
My comedy be like,
bro.
That's my comedy.
Oh, my God. The song, Sunji, I go back to that song, bro. Just him rapping that beat, that production. Like, it was just something about this album. Like, when I first heard it, I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool, Mac. Second listen, I'm like, yeah, Mac. By third or fourth listen, it kind of like clicked. Like, yo, my boy's on another level, bro. He's rapping his butt off. And then, like, him having Rock Marciano, like, I don't care about Golf Fahim, not a fan. Black Thought going. Big Chico had a good one. 03 Greedo on the hook of freaking Rich Ass Haitian with K Trinata on the production. Love that beat. That's like, that song is probably like one of my favorite songs this year, bro. Just hearing like 03 Greedo and like Mock Homie, like that's like the craziest thing. And I love 03 on that hook.
I like that song.
Pick you up like eeny meeny. Come on, man.
I like this song.
I know you do, bro. It's fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sadly the rest of the album, man.
No, you're bugging. Like, it's just like long. Like, even though he has a lot of like Haitian theme tracks, titles, so like Empty Spaces, him and Euro Droog, like, oh my God, bro. It's just something about my boy Mock, bro. He can package a project, and he really put thought into this album. There's just so much more that I want to learn from this project that I need to get. You know, I still listen to some songs there. Like, I go back to this, but like, cause I have like 2. You know, you got like 2 settings on my car. I have my CarPlay and I have my media setting. So my media, when I go to media and I press play, I pick them on like eeny meeny. Like, bro, it's just this album. Like, it's just this album gonna play when I go to media, bro. And Bro, I love this. I didn't think I was gonna like this album as much. I really didn't, because it was just so much hype from for the last like 2 years. And yeah, I'm really, really exceeded my expectations. And rich ass Haitian. Let me correct myself.
Hey, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, B.
Yeah.
If one of us got to cover that trash.
Oh my God.
But yeah, my number one, Blue Lips.
Yeah.
To me, sonically, this gives me album of the year vibes, especially with the hiatus that Schoolboy Q was coming off of. He did not fail to meet expectations, and while I don't think this is his best project, I think this is one of his best projects that he has. Top 3 in his discography, easily.
Yeah.
He has some really good features, really great production, really great rapping. He has not missed a beat. And the meaning of Blue Lips, I also got it on vinyl as well, because I really do like
I still
this
ain't
album.
bought that yet.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you would have bought that Rich A Haitian over it, though, if it was the same price.
No, I was buying the $200 or $300 one. Mm-hmm. But like I offered to buy it, and then it sold out. I was like, dang, I didn't think it was gonna sell out. So I was like stacking up a little extra bread on the side just to buy it. And the day I had the money, sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it though.
But yeah, Blue Lips to me gives me album of the year vibes, and I honestly think it's gonna be dethroned by this new Common album whenever it does come out. Because I'm highly anticipating that Common. I want that to be my number one of the year.
Yeah.
Hey, because like I said on Twitter, I said Nas and Hit Boy passing the baton to Pete Rock and Common right now. I also heard another song with Pete Rock this weekend. I'm just like, God. Yeah. It was a Jay-Z song. I forgot the name of it though. Mm-hmm. But I forgot. But I was like, God. Oh, it was off of Watch the Throne. It's the last track on the deluxe edition. Mm-hmm. Just like, I didn't know Pete Rock did this, but whoo, he's smoking lit right now. But yeah, Blue Lips to me is a really good album. Very solid project from Schoolboy Q overall. I really enjoyed it. I really loved the time that I did spend with it when we was going over the review. And that's mostly what I comprise this list of is stuff I loved going through for reviews. Because like I've told you this whole year, like you guys have probably figured from the What We've Been Jamming sections, I've been listening to a lot of different albums, so I haven't really been able to go back to albums because I've been concentrating on new albums that I've either tried to experience for the first time or revisit and get my thoughts together for the What We've Been Jamming section. But Blue Lips is the best experience I've had with an album this year where I'm just like, dang, I'm really having fun with this. Really enjoying it. I'm really liking it. This is something that when I'm replaying it, you know, it got that replayability factor for me that I really did enjoy. Now, will I go back to it? I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait for the year end to see how overall I feel about the year. But yeah, Blue Lips to me was a really good Schoolboy Q project overall.
Yeah. All right, D.
And that was our top 10 of the mid-year for 2024. Let us know what yours is in the comment section.
Your list reminded me of that Lil Durk list of his hip-hop list.
Stop it. Don't disrespect me like that. This man is disrespectful. Don't ever disrespect me like that again. Says a guy that listens to Mac Honey who sounds like good packaging. Yeah, you sound like he's packaging while he's in the studio. Okay, hear him over nothing.
Hater.
Hey, boy, start the tape over and actually rap on beat.
Hey,
boy said, I sound perfect on the song? Yeah, turn my vocals down.
Hey, bro, can't compute it.
Hey, look, when you go on that album, you gotta look at the equalizer. Prioritize vocals.
Nah.
Shouldn't have to do that for no goddamn album.
Nah, I didn't have to do that.
I'm the only hater of this Mac Homie album.
Yeah, you're bugging.
No, I'm just not a sheep.
I'm not either. If I don't like something, I don't like it.
I might got the wool on me, but I ain't no sheep.
I always keep it a thou wow.
No, you keep it at 99.9 right now. Mm-hmm.
Keep it a thou wow, bro.
All right, that's our middle year. But B, I heard somebody say that perhaps someone who has something in his favor, perhaps the name of Lucky, say that XXL shouldn't make freshmen's freestyle anymore. How do you feel about this, especially with Rich Amiri recently running off on the plug twice
he
by not doing his
freestyle?
freestyle?
Do it, man.
But B, he wants to be on that cover. I think if you deny the freestyle, you probably can't be on the cover. And it's like, oh, the cover already came out? Nah, it did.
It's like me, I fall in the middle again, which I hate I do this because I just understand both sides. Like, I understand what Lucky's saying. Like, yes, freestyling is a part of hip-hop. And yes, it's kind of dated, I guess, because all he had to really do, bro, you could write something that just says a freestyle. Like, you can say, like, bro, I think Cash Cobain, like, tweeted, like, yo, my freestyle ass. I'm just telling y'all. Like,
go.
Yeah, like, it's getting to the point where, like, I think they might remove it. Because each year, it got progressively worse.
But I also think that, like, I agree with you, one. Yeah. But two, it's like rap, and like Royce the 5 9 on the JBP podcast, like a few months ago when we reacted to it, lyricism isn't the focal point of hip hop anymore. Like now, it's all about the vibe. It's all about the aesthetic. It's all about the look rather than the actual lyricism itself. No one's focusing on lyrics unless you're making a catchy hook. I mean, heck, look at the 2016 one, which is one of our last favorite ones, and look at what Designer did. Literally, he set the precedent for everybody else because no one else is about to be going on there rapping their butt off. Yeah. Yes, Big X might do something where he flows nice on it, but none of them are rapping their butt off to where it's like, oh, I'm here to impress somebody. Yeah. No, I'm just here because I got to be here and I got to get paid.
Yeah.
It's not even a cool thing to watch a freshman freestyle anymore. Yeah. Me and my girl, we watched the top 100 XXL freshman freestyles or the top 50. I forget the number. And I'm just looking at the top 10 or the top 20 that they put in. I'm just like, this is horrible. Yeah. This is really bad. Like Polo G and I think Roddy Ricch was in there if they was ever on the XL freshman cover. I'm just like, geez.
They had Top Dollar songs in there? I like they get my ears up.
No, that wasn't a part of the cipher though. That was part of the freestyle.
The cipher. Oh, I think the freestyle.
Yeah, my bad, the cipher. But yeah, I think the cipher should be taken out too. Yeah. I don't know if he really meant the freestyle or the cipher because the ciphers come off as freestyles. Yeah. Because that's what it was supposed to be like back then. Now it's not. But yeah, I think they should get rid of both.
Then they brought the cipher in what, 2014? Because they wasn't cipher in like 2011.
Yeah, I don't think they have a Nipsey Hussle.
I think it started. I think the cipher started in like 2013. Yeah, like Mac Miller and them 2014 or something like that. And Chance the Rapper
before then.
So Chance the, you sure?
Because Kendrick Lamar had
one. Oh, that's 2012
and
then,
Big
right?
Crit and Yellow Wolf and Lil B.
Dang, so it was early.
I don't think Freddie Gibbs has one.
Yeah, because they's the first two, right?
Yeah, Nipsey and J-Rock and them. Yeah, I don't think they got one. So I think maybe the year after them.
It's actually one from like 05, right? With like Joe Budden them.
Come on, stop being
They should have freestyled. But yeah, man, I'm in the middle, bro, because like I understand, like I think in the next few years they might just get rid of it.
I think in the next few years they might get rid of XXL.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too.
Because XXL, while I get it, it was a magazine at one point, and it was like, I guess as technology goes,
it's a digital thing.
Certain things are just being left to the wayside. Like, remember when what was the game? What was the old gaming channel on TV? Black Okage used to
I know.
Not X Games.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know why.
X-Play
a part of it, but I was talking about it with my homie not too long ago. Freaking
G-Force? No.
G4.
Oh, G4. I said G-Force.
Yeah, G4.
Yeah, it's to me XXL is like the new G4 now, to where it's like, and IGN too. Like they're all like becoming dated methods to where, like, since the internet's here and everyone can do anything, just like publications being the first people to review stuff now. Yeah. I mean, back then, there's no point of that stuff no more. Yeah. We have content creators that can do that. These people are going to streamers, podcasters. They're doing social media stuff. They're interacting with their people on Twitter. Yeah, this type of stuff isn't needed anymore. Them going to the freestyle for Flex, that stuff isn't really needed anymore.
It's like we have access. We have so much access to the artists now that
like too much access where it's damaging now. It's taking away jobs dang near.
That's just.
I mean, it's creating new jobs, but it's also taking some away.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I really hate that we're going down this path, but it's a part of like life, bro. Yeah, like things just. Sometimes things progress. Like it just sometimes when you heading up way, it's always gonna be some cons and some pros, bro. Like you're gonna have some good things, you're gonna have some bad things. And one thing about the XXL right now is freestyling a part of hip hop. Yes, but it's not a part of hip hop at the moment like that.
I think a lot of elements that were in hip hop
like early breakdancing, been gone, all that stuff.
Like
bro.
All the elements of hip hop back then are now underground. That's the underground side.
Breakdancing gonna be in the Olympics now. Yeah,
that's actually interesting
because it's a big art form in like, especially in like Asia and stuff like that. So
are you telling me that Asians are part of the hip hop culture, me?
Bro, everybody's a part of hip hop culture.
It's not only an exclusive black thing.
No.
Oh, darn.
Yeah. No.
Hey, if you're not initiated, B, you just don't know.
Yeah, you just don't know.
But yeah, XXL is just one of those dead platforms where I get their purpose and what they served, and I'm grateful to some of the great moments that they given us. Y'all just outdated now. Like, yes, I get it. Y'all moved from physical format of an actual magazine in stores to now to digital. Yeah. But let's be real. No one goes to XXL for like the XXL freshman covers. We're interested to see who's on it, but it's like besides that, no one's really interested in the actual people. In fact, people go far off of saying, "Is it just me, or do I not know any of these people now?"
Yeah, that's the same thing. It's been going on for years. It's so crazy. Every time I see XXL tweet, I be like, hey.
No, I'm like,
I feel like they be so late.
How do y'all be getting these interviews? How do y'all be getting the scoop? Look, they be getting the scoop hours later. Look, you know what they are now? Internet Explorer.
Yeah.
All the things that we used to love back then is just becoming Internet Explorer.
Oh,
Y'all just delayed in the past.
Start deleting it off the Get your
outta
computer,
here.
delete it, Google Chrome.
Yep, AOL. That's what y'all are now.
Man.
Y'all just a relic of the past, sadly. And this is one of those things in hip hop that's just fading away as well.
It is.
And I don't think this is one of those things that can come back.
Yeah.
Like, there's too many competitors that are at a higher level. Like I said, streamers and podcasters. And just people on social media that do viral tweets and make TikToks and
Yeah,
stuff.
you have a better look going on freaking Castanet's live stream.
No,
than on
you have a
WXL.
better chance of getting on Drewski's Could Have Been Records.
And that's, bro, being on there is more popular than XXL, to be honest with you. XXL is just still, it's still a talking point. It's still like,
No one talks about XXL unless
I meant the freshman list. That's what I meant. That's the only thing that they still have
That's
is
relevant.
the freshman list. But these freshmen don't even feel like freshmen no more, to be honest with you.
That, and plus it's like, back then, it was a mixture of like people that was on the internet and people that were like, was like heavily known.
Yeah.
Now it's just people that's just like, oh, y'all kind of like internet famous.
And,
Yeah. People that,
Didn't they have DDG on the freshman list? He made it.
I think,
And I like
they got
DDG.
formats on there.
Yeah, and
It's like, yeah, y'all,
formats on there.
look, it's just like my top 10 list. Y'all scraping the barrel right
And
now.
I like DDG, but like, I wouldn't. Like, some of these people don't even need this look. Like, I didn't go check out anybody.
Like, this is bigger for them at the OXL
Yeah.
than the people that's on there.
When they start getting them people that be like, I'm good.
Oh, no.
I think they finna start getting more people not doing it. Who?
Nah. They invited him for the freshman
There's
list.
a good amount
He
of people that
denied it.
invited. They didn't do. Drake didn't do it.
Oh, dope. He didn't need to. He was a golden child, B. Him and Wale and Kid Cudi. Golden children.
But they did it.
Golden children. Hey, the trifecta. Before those hooligans, Kendrick and J. Cole mucked it up.
Oh my god.
But all right, I guess we could talk about XXL. What was it? Article that I saw the other day. Lil Mama. Like you said, B, it's always people that ain't got nothing going that got the most to say.
Yeah.
Lil Mama blames Nicki Minaj for influencing a generation of musical prostitutes.
I should have clicked that link. I just wanted.
I read some of it last week.
What was she saying? What was somebody like?
She said, "I turn on the award show, and things I seen on the screen could make me cause of seeing because it was so obscene." He raps as clips of performances from Sexy Red, Lotto, Ice Spice. We call women queens, but we celebrate the prostitution of their bodies. I seen people thanking God, but none of their music was godly. I forgot who said this, but that clip was going viral. Oh, his name was D1. I guess that's the name of the rapper. Lil Rama responded to the video in the comments.
D.
Then gave Nicki an award for leading this pack. Corporate bars be going over our head. They laughing at us for sure, she wrote. Then she said, keyword, this pack. These young women are not influenced by Kim. Nicki is influenced by Kim. These women are 23. What major musical prostitutes do you remember from the last 15 years? Who do you think they watch corporate give a platform and flowers for? Prostituting, S-wording, out. Be for real. Like I said, they are laughing at us, and the award was a thanks to you. Now we have 7, 8, 9 of them.
I don't even blame it on Nicki, bro. I think it's more Cardi B. I think Cardi B more of an influence than Nicki Minaj.
So, in terms of like the look of nowadays, I agree. Because back then the Barb thing was pink hair.
And you gotta understand, Nicki had multiple personalities. She'll come out there, yeah, sometimes she'll shake some butt. But she'll come out there and then doing her performances and freaking robot and
If
stuff.
I could be real, I think Nicki Minaj fell into that lore of what Cardi B did.
Huh?
I think she fell into the whole, like, I gotta have sex appeal now. Because remember that video that
I think
went
she
viral
always
a few
had the
weeks-
sex appeal.
No, but she had to use it. Like, remember that video that went viral a few years ago? I think the Queen album was out. And she was
Some
shown
Anaconda?
twerking. Maybe. But she was shown twerking on the concert scene stage.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, ew, like, look at her. She's this old doing this.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think she fell into that trap.
Yeah, 'cause
and I'm not saying that she needs it.
Yeah.
But I think that because of all these girls doing this now, and I don't want to say that she has to feel like she needs to feel young or to compete because she's Nicki Minaj, but it's like, I kind of need to go with the trend.
Because you know how you still feel like, especially when you get older, and like you used to be like the super cool one, and sometimes you still want to fit in because you still got a younger audience, and you like 40 now, so you still want to appeal to them. But like from the outside looking in, like some of us that's getting older and knew her when she was younger, it's just like, yo, you're too old to do this now. You can't fall into this, and you're beefing with these younger artists that you should kind of be helping because look at the age gap.
Like you help.
They're way more
some of them.
mature than these guys. You should be, by age, even though I know they don't.
Women don't age me. That's rude for you to count age into the conversation.
Oh my god! But yeah, I think Cardi B mostly influenced these just from the whole Instagram, the social media, and then the whole like hot girl stuff with like Meg and all that. I think all that comes from like the old it started in like 2016, and then like with Cardi B, and it kind of like.
I agree because like I said, going through these discographies, you could tell some of these people like you could tell what they was going for. But the influence that Cardi B had on the music industry as overall as a look, you could tell because Lotto's whole demeanor kind of changed over to P-word raps.
Yeah,
from one of her projects to I forgot the name of it, Queen of the South, and then we got what's her name, Meg Thee Stallion, who kind of wanted to focus on rapping, but then she threw the whole sex appeal thing as her personality.
Yeah. And we know that sex sells, B. So
yeah, of course,
sex sells so much. I saw Ice Spice like working out and then took a picture of her butt, her sweat. So it's like, and that's her logo, it's her butt. So it's like the real corporate is corporate. It's freaking the labels. This is what they push. This is what they want. This is what they're gonna put money behind because they know it sells. When they see, oh snap, if we can capitalize off this, we can monetize this. Let's hone on this. And that's why I think we got it. Like, you watch the BET Awards, it was all women performers except for Shabuzi, Donald Glover, and freaking everybody in the club getting tipsy coming out there. Mm-hmm. It's number of women.
Didn't Killer Mike didn't perform?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
All he did was he won an award. But other than that, bro, it was like women ran the whole show. And like, this is black music. And we want to show all of black music. And I feel like we didn't have much of...
we didn't have no Rhapsody up there.
Nah, we didn't.
But I mean, also, Rhapsody's album wasn't promoted either.
Yeah. We had, like, it wasn't... I don't think it was a good representation. Like, yes, I love Victoria's Monet performance because she's just amazing. But other than that, I'm like,
Do you think women are marketable without the sex appeal?
No. Even women that don't really go for the whole, like... Oh, my P word this, my P word this. They have to sell the sex.
You have to dress.
Like, look at Beyonce.
Not promiscuous.
Look at Beyonce. Like, that sexiness, like Janet Jackson had to do it. Like, all these women. It's just part of it. And we love that.
So I wonder how this sells because obviously their bigger audience is women. Women buy into it a lot more than men do. But it's like, who is it supposed to be selling towards? Is it supposed to be selling an image?
You gotta understand.
Or is it supposed to be appeasing for our eyes? Like, what is this?
Men buy into it as well. Like, from the numbers of like music videos and some songs, like they girl playing the song, they, back then they'll play a song, my girl like this song, whatever, they taking their girls to some of the shows. Like, men a big part of it too. Like, mostly now us, it's like we're on social media, we're liking everything. Mm-hmm. We like, I would never wife her up, but.
Sweetie is a big proponent of that.
Yeah, so we still a part of it. Like, you could say, we're probably not the main ones like buying the stuff and the main target, but
don't worry, there's no one that's mainly buying it.
Yeah, so
they're showing in the numbers.
Yeah, it's just really just in this era, like, we're not buying music like that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I think there's not a woman that I see that doesn't dress revealing, which kind of like says something, but it also says something that do black people only promote debauchery and what is it, degeneracy in our culture when it comes to like
I think that's the main thing. I think it's the main thing we focus on. That's the thing we champion, bro. I think that's
as a people, like in terms of like what we see or what we just talk about in general.
Not what we talk about in general, but I think the things that people see the most of us, because I don't think represent us. Yeah, I don't think like most black people, like we're everyday working people. We're not in the hood, in the streets. We're not shaking booty. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it's funny because the minorities is either poor or rich in the black community. The middle, or most people, probably in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
So to see like that be a big voice. So, technical difficulties. Camera done ran out of space. But what we was talking about is that Sexy Red, or people in that kind of help represent a minority that isn't mostly us. Yeah, isn't the majority.
But it's the spotlight is on the minority pretty much. And that's what sucks. Yeah. And I feel like, why are we the only one that get that in our community? But we have something to blame.
Because we don't have community. That's what I've heard. They said, because I was watching, I forgot her name, but she's one of those people that, people hate.
She conservative?
Yeah. but people like dislike her a lot, even though I kind of like a lot of her talking points
What's
on
her
YouTube.
like? What's her name?
I forgot. I think it's called like Amala or something.
Oh,
like
that little skinny little black girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so she was like, yeah, there is no like. She was watching another video,
Yeah.
and this I guess it was a black gay guy. I was like,
yeah,
we don't have a community because a community generally has like kind of shared beliefs and views. He was like, black people don't have that.
We used
like,
to. We don't have it.
We do.
Anymore, yeah.
But we're all broken apart. We all think way too differently. And I'm not saying like black people got to be a monolith or anything like that. But it's like there's no sense of community to where it's like, okay, this represents us. Because when it comes to white people, rednecks ain't representing them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like super racist people, well, I mean, it represents a faction. But it's not one of those things that they just highly spotlight. Like, oh, that's our number one guy. Like,
so what we do is it's like let's say you got your cousin, right? Your cousin is just dude always in the streets, but we'll be like, we can be a guy that's corporate or whatever, but we'll still like try to pull him up or like champion him, like free him, even though he did the crime. Mm-hmm. But usually like people that's like, let's say white people that's so rich and wealthy, they got these country bunking like family members that's not doing anything, not representing what they want. They just leave them behind, mm-hmm. but we want to bring them with us.
But I think that also comes from a sense of like we're the underdogs in the race. I guess war or competition. I don't know. We're the underdog in the sense where it's like, oh, we all want to kind of succeed, but there's also some of us that don't want others to succeed either in here. So it's that weird thing of like, because we don't have a sense of community and because people are like, oh, we're the most oppressed, so we should do everything we want. But then people are like, oh, we should demand the respect that everybody else gets too. Yeah. And while I feel like at a human level, yes, we all deserve respect, but when it comes to certain looks online, let's be real, you're not respecting everybody you see online based off of how they represent themselves. So to say that, oh, these other races or whatever should respect me based off of how I'm coming off versus it doesn't seem like we really respect ourselves and these other races aren't doing it, it's kind of like a hypocritical stance. Yeah, where it's like, we can do whatever, but they can't. But they should still respect us because we don't, you know.
It's this thing where like our history in this country is like really, really different from a lot of people. It's really messed up because like we come from like being slaves to going through Jim Crow, and then the things that it's so like, oh, racism is gone now, and now y'all in this free world, but it's not like that. So we just always overthinking things because like our history, and like I don't put it like, I don't want to give us so much like criticism because that is like a history of being like, bro, I'm not used to you being nice to me. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of like
to other races or to
to just even like. That comes about of like people being a black person, right? And you're not being used to being in the space. And when one of us get in that space, we like want to be the only one in that space. And that's the whole crab in the bucket mentality of like, no, only I can be this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Because they think that if you win, then that means I'm losing. I gotta lose.
But like with us, what I'm trying to say is that we have like this history with this country where like we know our history with police that. Yeah, I'm just not fit to trust a police officer. So like that's why we criticize like other, especially like white people way more because of the history. That's the only thing it is. That's why like I can't be too hard on black people, even though it's like I get tired of it, but it's like I understand just because of the history. History is a part of it. Like when you go to the like our childhood, like if you want to look at like black community as a kid and you go back to the past and see how they was brought up, and you see all the turmoil. Like if you look at one of your friends that had like a bad childhood and you see how they became an adult, and they'll be like, oh, well, I made it as an adult, but like sometimes you gotta look at some of those, look at that childhood's home, and you got people coming from other countries being like, see, we did it, why you can't do it? We got the same skin tone, but like we didn't have the same upbringing. You get what I mean? Our upbringing.
It's what's the driving motivator, in fact.
Yeah, like so you got a few of them that make it out of there, but just because you made it don't mean everybody can make it. Yeah. But also, just because I made it, it mean you can make it. You get what I mean? It's like
it's a tit for tat, and I also get like you said, because you could be making it. Yeah. You know, some black people, oh, he making it?
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta rob him because obviously, if I don't, either someone will, or he's gonna win, and I'm gonna stay in the position I am rather than bettering myself, or because of certain factors. Even though I know a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't use those excuses. Certain factors do play in a role to help keep us back, or at least some of us back, because obviously there are some people who do get to break through, but not every single one of us. Not everybody's granted the opportunity or position or skill set to be able to do that. Or this is the one thing that people don't count on. not everybody learns the same. Not everybody has the same learning style. Not everybody has the same learning ways. When it comes to schooling, we all go to like that one teacher. It's not like they like, oh, this is a teacher that bases things off visual. This is a teacher that bases things off of demonstrating. We all just go to one teacher. So I think to me, that's where it really fails a good amount of us. Because like you said, we all have different upbringings. But I think some people, they just learn differently than others. And sometimes the school system is just better fitted to helping them learn certain things, which could help them get more knowledge to succeed in doing other things or going to other avenues and things like that. A lot of people don't see the opportunities that look for people that look like them and such like that. So.
It's, I don't know, man. I think all of it plays a role. Like, even when people like disagree with people on certain things, I think we both, like, two things can be true. I feel like it's not that's wrong, or like, no, that's not the right way to live.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you. To give that a little pushback, I think the thing is like a lot of both sides. Some sides want nuance, some sides don't. And either side, they don't look for the nuance on each other's side. They don't look to see the views on each other's side. They think because I'm struggling, you'll never understand because you never struggled like me. Sometimes it even becomes in the black community a struggling competition. Oh yeah, I'm from the hood. Well, your hood ain't as hard as mine. Like I got people. I'm just like, dog. Like why are we comparing? Like why are we debating our struggles?
Because a struggle, you could be rich and have a struggle. It's just my struggle different from yours. You know what I'm saying? Struggle could be anything.
You have a roof over your head. You never had to fend to eat.
Yeah, man. Everybody have everybody have something like. You can have so much stuff, like nobody is perfect. Like it'd be the guy to have everything you want, but it's something that you have that he don't have. Like, yeah, I'm rich or whatever, but I'm not. You have both of your parents, but y'all are closer. My dad and my mom work a lot. We have a lot of money. I don't spend much time with them. It's like
everybody's story.
Everybody have a story, and I just don't understand why. Like, I always known in my life that like rich people they was the bad guys. And I feel like I don't look at rich people like that. Like, I want to be rich one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you have, like, people look like, oh, you got all that money, you had to do something wrong. You had to do something bad.
Oh, you had to F other people.
Yeah, especially if you're like a business owner or something. Like, but I'm like, bro, you don't become who you are, especially being like, you want to be like a boss. You have to make some decisions, because that's why most people ain't in that position, because they don't have the balls to make those decisions. You know what I'm saying?
But also, I don't think you could be the top guy and appease to everyone.
You can't.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Someone's going to be mad.
Like me, I was telling one of my coworkers, like, yeah, I'm the dad. I'm the man of the house. So I be the villain. I'm the hero sometimes. But like majority of the time, I can be the villain to my son, because I want structure in my household. So it's certain things that he want to do, I don't allow him to do. Maybe his mama like, yo, you can do it when dad not here. But I'll be like, no, you can't do that. And he mad at me, like, why are you being mean to me? But I'm like, sometimes you just, this role, you got to be a villain.
I hate to say it like this, and I hate to bring this up because people do not like this person.
Yeah.
I saw like a panel from someone from a podcast that no one really likes. But I did find it inspiring because I was listening to what he was saying. He was like, I used to hate my dad because he used to be a hard A. He used to get on me all the time. He used to tell me do this, do that. He used to make me do this. He used to make me do that. He said, but when I got older, I thanked him for that.
Yeah.
He was like, because he was like, without all that, I wouldn't be the man I am.
Was it the Tater?
No. A guy close to him. Someone that you don't like.
Oh, Myro?
Yeah.
No, that's true though.
Yeah, so I was just like, dang, like, that kind of hit me. He's like, when I got older, he's like, he was like, I hate my dad. So he said, but when I got older, he's like, my dad's my best friend now. He's like, I thank him every day for that, for giving me that structure, for being so hard on me, because I wouldn't be the person I am today. I'm just like, yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
No one say like me, like, yeah, it's some stuff I don't like about Myron, but it's stuff that I learned from everybody. That's what I'm saying. I don't block people and stuff like that.
That's why I'm saying there's nuance to each side.
Everybody, for everything. That's why I'm always in the middle, because I learn from each side. That's why nobody like people like me.
Yeah, I'm the villain.
Yeah,
it depends. Some things I do have a firm stance on.
Yeah.
So some things I'm like, I can see both sides. Do I agree with both sides? No, but I can see both angles.
Like, I have strong stances on things I'm not changing on, but when it comes to like ideologies, I'll be in the middle, because your idea it's gonna be some flaws, some stuff that can be tweaked. Nothing is fact.
Nothing is perfect.
It's not perfect. So
I don't think anything can ever be. Besides religion. Take religion out. I'm talking about man-made.
Oh, I go in on that too.
Hey, you gonna make a lot of people mad and hate us.
I will.
Hey, guess what? You say one thing, me, I believe in God. Yeah, I don't. Y'all both don't believe in God? I literally just said I did right before him.
Like, how you gonna believe that Drake's a PDF but believe in God? You never seen him?
topic.
Saying,
Next topic. Let me save the pod. Let me save the pod, man. I'm gonna save it.
I'm just saying.
Last topic, man.
Where the evidence at? Huh?
Last topic. Adam 22 interviews one of Pop Smoke's robbers/killers. B.
Man,
Did you let this guy in the culture be? Is he
No,
part of
bro.
hip hop culture?
It like what? Something about Adam 22, bro. Like, I will admit, 2015, around that time, I was a subscriber, and I loved what the people he was giving platform to a lot of like SoundCloud artists and stuff like that. So I always tuned into new interviews. Sometimes I found new artists through him, and some artists that I was linked to, and they end up being on that podcast. And I love the platform he gave them, and it just got to a point where like Adam got too big, and then like he just started like, yo, I want the shock factor. I want all this drama. Like he got all these hosts and these different shows and
And he started
fighting.
doing political stuff.
Yeah, then he started bringing like political people that talk about like racial issues, like
Red pill stuff.
and, like red pill stuff. Like it got to a point where like he was overloading the network with so much things, trying to tackle each thing that's going on in popular culture. And now I think he hit a new low, even though like this is not like freaking Vlad did it before. Vlad brought on the guy that didn't he bring on the guy that killed Bankroll Fresh, if I'm not mistaken?
I'm not sure.
I think so, because him and 21 Savage was friends. I think so. I could be wrong.
Well, I never really followed Vlad like
Yeah.
that. Like I seen his big interviews, but stuff like that to me, that stuff it never
Yeah.
hit my eyes.
But like Vlad also brought on like hitmen and stuff, like people that was in the mob and all that type of stuff, right? I tuned into that thing. It's like these people actually kill people, and I still watched it. Like, but me being like being older now, being wiser, having a kid, and like looking at things in different perspective, and actually seeing like you bringing out a kid that I think he just turned like 17, 18. He's young, like he's inspired by his culture. He's a product of his environment. So this is all he knows. He think it's cool, and like I don't think it's a good representation. Also knowing that we lost Pop Smoke, like 3 years ago or something like that. And like him being like a big name at the time, especially still now, like it's a whole thing that he was like the catalyst of that's like, kind of big but kind of dying at the same time. And just you giving this kid a platform, even though I didn't watch the interview, I'm not going to watch the interview. I just don't think it's a good, but coming from Adam, I don't think he cares. I think just from he been showing us for the last few years, he just want the clicks.
Yeah.
He want the conversation. And
the moves he makes are smart in terms of a business,
Yeah.
and him wanting eyes on him is just obviously the morality behind everything.
yeah, and it's just like, damn, like how could you do that? Like,
But also, people are failing to realize you guys are giving us more clout the more you
by
talk about
talking
it.
about it, you know what I'm saying?
It's like even if you don't watch it, people hate watch.
Yeah.
People don't realize you get paid off of views,
Yeah.
not like
not subscribers. And,
yeah, you get paid off of. So if you went to go click on that video just to watch 10 minutes of it, he made money off you.
excuse me, yep.
A lot of people are just my people are. It's B. Yeah. It's like people don't realize hate watching is also good for watching and good for bringing in revenue and good for bringing in more eyes.
But to be honest, I don't think majority of his viewers are us.
Oh, I don't either.
Yeah, you got to think about like a lot of people that's outside this culture.
The majority of people.
They love that stuff, bro. They love like, especially like all around the world, we love violence. Like violence, the gang stuff, all that stuff sells. Like my favorite movie of all times is a mobster movie, like Goodfellas. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched Scarface. I know like all the dialogue to it. Like the stuff that we was consumed as a kid. And like me being older now, I can know that's kids my age. Me, when I was 15, I would definitely watch that video. Without even a question. Because I'm like, bro, we used to watch some of the craziest things online and not even think about it. Like, who cares, bro? Like, now I can't think about watching that stuff that I used to watch. So,
But we was a curious line back then. So
I know, but I'm saying these are the same guys that's watching this stuff now and then looking at this video of this kid that killed Pop Smoke and just still watching it.
I just want to know, like, for Adam,
Nothing changes,
I get it.
Just technology.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, could Adam 22 ever be canceled for doing something like this?
Could he be canceled? I don't believe so. I don't know. The people that want him canceled have the power. I don't think we have the power to cancel him. Because the thing that he's posting most of the stuff on, we still are putting money into YouTube.
Do you feel like
Google?
Do you feel people watch this stuff in secret, and a lot of majority of his watchers are like secret kind of watchers, in order of like, because I'd say that we're the minority, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously we're not viewing it. But obviously there's people viewing it. I have not seen a single positive thing about this on my timeline. But I'm like, so these people must not go on social media, or they must not voice that they like this stuff, and they must like it in secret. It's kind of like a fetish.
Yeah, I think that people that's Adam 22 fans watch it, but I don't think they're like you said, outly be like, oh man, I enjoyed the interview. Blah 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 blah. Like I love this type of stuff.
They can only say it behind an anonymity on their faceless YouTube profile.
Right. Even though I haven't seen anything, like I haven't went too depth into this. I didn't even go to like the comments. I just saw it and was just like, yo, this just sucks.
I just hate that people, because I hate that I saw this. Someone said, oh, academics saying something and it actually making sense for once? Adam 22 must have messed up. Then I saw someone said, yeah, he also has that weird case too. I'm just like,
why is he around?
That, and plus it was like,
that case
I hate to say it like this, B. Someone said, I hope academics R-worded that person so that way he could go to jail for it. I'm just like, what? Why is this under this post? I'm like, what is wrong with people?
Yeah, B. The internet is a sick place. And so is the world. And I think the world is even sicker.
I think the internet is even sicker because everybody can do it behind an anonymity.
I think it's all sick, bro.
Oh yeah, it is, but it's at least reality. You gotta have the sickness with it.
You got to, bro. And I can't believe I brought a child into this world. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ended off on a dark note, but
I can make this lighter.
Oh.
F it. Twitter takes.
You got Twitter takes?
I wish I had a ding, like a little sound for that.
Yeah.
I don't know no sound. But let's talk about the most overrated hip hop albums of all time, B. It's time to make you mad. And I got this from a Twitter post just to lighten the mood off. Dang, I was in the middle of a tweet. Ooh, I knew I was about to kill him with this. Someone said Massacre is definitely goated as well. No, it's not. Stop that ish.
I saw that.
I can't wait to get into that. But okay, what is the most overrated rap album of all time? And someone named L. Brody Season is the one that made this post. And we go through some of the albums and see if they're overrated, overhated, whatever. First response I see is Good Kid, Mad City.
Overrated?
Overrated.
No, I don't think it's overrated.
I don't either. 2014 Forest Hills Drive by J. Cole.
I think it's overrated. It's not that good to me. I never liked it.
I think it's really good, but it's not my favorite J. Cole project.
It's overrated.
But I think for the time, because of people who didn't listen to J. Cole mixtape wise, when they heard that, they was like, oh, that's something different.
Overrated.
Let me see. I see Good Kid, Mad City again. Some person posted albums that came out the last 2 years. Rodeo.
I don't think that's overrated. I love Rodeo.
I think a lot of people like glaze it. Like, it's really good. It's really good. There's some things on there I would change.
Hey, we glazed the mess out of it. Like, remember when we did the, on our old pod, bro? We did we were sneaking like everything, bro. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
I love that episode,
I will say, though, there were some
that one mic just, we was wild, bro.
But there, I think it's overrated at some extent the way people talk about it, saying like, oh, it's the greatest rap album of all time.
Yeah, they need to stop.
I'm like, that's when it gets to overrating for me.
Yeah.
Lemonade by Beyonce. You haven't heard this album.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit overrated.
Yeah.
Especially from what it gets. Like, I get it. It does have variety in it.
Yeah.
It does do different things. I like it. I enjoy it. But I don't think it's what people
I don't think it's overrated.
I think it just came out at the right time, right place.
Yeah.
It's like the Carter album. Because if that Carter thing came out today, Whole Lot of Red. I don't really see many people talk about this besides Cardi fans, so I can't say nothing about this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Astroworld.
I like Astroworld. I don't think it's overrated though. You think so?
No, not like Rodeo. I see Rodeo get way more glaze. For Your Eyes Only.
That's overhated. I think.
No, that's overrated. I see
people love that album.
J. Cole's For Your Eyes Only. Yeah, people love that. I do not like it. I think it's pretentious.
I thought it was overhated.
Nah.
People hate that album.
Oh, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Overrated? No, that's amazing.
Remember, this came out after that list, though.
That was amazing.
That top 100
Oh, that
list.
top 100 list? Yeah.
By
That
Apple.
was amazing.
Someone said, Hear Me Out.
Oh, bro.
Illmatic.
Well, he gonna smash it? You know, hear me out, eh? Nah, he bugging. No, that's not overrated, bro. That's
To Pimp a Butterfly.
No.
I think it gets overrated now, but I think at the
Real?
time it came out, I think it was overhated to a degree. Because
Yeah.
I see way more people dislike it than like it. Then I feel like over time it's kind of swayed, but now because of the whole beef, a lot of people just act like they was bumping all To Pimp a Butterfly on the radio. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, King Kunta and All Right, that was
I
it.
love that album.
Yeah, it's a great album, but I do think because of the whole beef, it's kind of
Yeah.
lopsided it. Especially with J. Cole saying, "Oh, it's boring." Everybody's like, "Negro, really? You saying this?" My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeah, they tripping. Yeah, they Take Care. It's good, but people act like it's some masterpiece. It get boring at that time. Plus, Drake didn't write or produce most of it.
I think it's in its right rate. I don't think people overrate that.
Yeah, because I'm not saying that Drake Take Care is the best album I've ever heard. Mm-hmm. It's a great Drake project.
It's like his top 2, maybe, right?
Yeah, easily. Yeah. Easily.
That's his number 1 for me.
Yeah, that and Nothing Was the Same was for me. Scorpion. It's overrated. Overrated.
What?
Yeah,
I think it's rated right. Like, it's not like, no, I don't think, I never heard people saying like, yo, this is the greatest album of all time or anything like that. Good Kid, man. I mean, what?
But Blueprint?
Overrated? Nah, they bugging. I think it's rated properly.
Yeah, I do too.
But I know some people have it as like the greatest hip hop album of all time. Some people really love it.
I wouldn't do that.
But I don't see most people saying that. So I can't overrate it.
I've never seen that.
That's what I'm saying. If I see most people saying that, then I'll be like, yo, y'all, pump your brakes.
The Carter 3.
Overrated? I think so. I love Carter 3.
I think Carter 4 is an overrated one.
Nah, I think it's rated perfect.
I see people
glaze
Carter 4.
I think Carter 4 was hated a little bit, and I think people like grown to love it more.
I think it was one of those things because it didn't meet the expectations of Carter 3, but then over time. Yeah, but also it had some huge singles. Yeah, John, 6 Foot, 7 Foot, yeah. How to Love. Yeah, I didn't like that. Illmatic. Rest is a great album, but not the best album of all time, like people claim. I see a lot of Nothing Was the Same. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Who's overrated CLB? Someone said Recovery by Eminem.
Yeah, that was bad.
Someone said Relapse is so much better.
Yeah, Relapse is great, but Recovery is not good.
Graduation. It's good, but nothing crazy.
Nah, they bugging.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Overrated? I think it's a B to C album.
Someone says, wait, any Jay-Z tape, to be honest. Yeah, they're bugging.
Yeah. Get about that comment.
Utopia, Thanks Me Later. That's nasty. Someone put The Cow by Method Man.
Rated properly.
JPEG Mafia. I don't know what this album's called. With the liquor store.
That's the EP. EP1, I believe.
Yeah. Jizza Liquid Swords. Oh, yeah. They're bugging. Graduation, the Lauryn Hill one. Some people are saying Utopia still, which I do think so. Someone said Only Built for Cuban Links.
Yeah, bro, get about it, bro.
Yeah, had to end up on a note that everybody could.
Yeah, you could end up on a bad note. I'm gonna start curse them out.
Oh man, but yeah, that's about it. I was just looking because Beezy retweeted us or quoted us.
Beezy. Oh, he did.
Beezy 430.
Oh,
yeah, because earlier today.
You said, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I do want to. This is an outro to the pod itself. So D2X, shout out to D2X. He asked what we're most proud of or our biggest accomplishment this year, and I put on here the podcast, right, because I'm just like where we've gotten so far, the views that we've gotten, some of the people who've interacted with us, especially with the conversations, and Dead End Hip Hop shouting us out was such a crazy thing.
That was so crazy.
It was just this channel is like a baby of Dead End Hip Hop and what they've been doing. So they birthed this basically to still see like they interacted, because the other day I also was driving because I'm doing my radio experiment.
Right.
I was driving. I literally got in the car, Dead End Hip Hop. Something like Frank's Second Podcast talking about movies. I'm like, dang, that sounds like Dead End Hip Hop. Yeah, then it's a Dead End Hip Hop. I'm like, oh.
That was on the radio?
Yeah, as an ad.
As an ad?
Yeah, they was like, by the Dead End Studios or whatever. I'm like, it brings a tear to my eyes. Yeah. And so I'll hear them talking about Dead End Hip Hop and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I listen. Hey, we huge fans of them guys. Still to this day, for like 10 plus years now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
To me, it's just crazy that they seen
our face. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Like, I don't know. It's like, I know probably for them it meant something, but like, I don't know if they understand. Like, right now, I don't want y'all to be like, dang, they glazing us. But like, bro, y'all just don't know.
Glazing.
Y'all just don't know how like important that was and so dope that was. That was dope.
Because I don't know, like we said in the video, Dead End Hip Hop is one of those things where I'm just like, dang, they should have been at 1 million subscribers. Compared to people like Anthony Fantano, Sean C, who just like kind of like reacts to music and sometimes reviews.
But Fantano is a beast though.
He is, but I'm saying for someone who predominantly does music, especially like with all the work that they put in, I'm not saying that Fantano shouldn't be there and Dead End Hip Hop. I'm saying Dead End Hip Hop should be up there
as well.
I think Fantano has a longer range because he does different genres,
so he can bring more of a bigger audience.
But I think because of the niche that Dead End Hip Hop do, I think that they should be higher because you're hitting that target niche of hip hop fans, rap fans, casual fans. Like you're hitting all those points right there. And there's so many different voices on that panel to where it's like someone's gonna relate to somebody on there, or you might relate to a little bit of everything.
Yeah. And so, you know, with that in hip hop, one thing it's some stuff they not going out of and doing. Like, and I respect them for that. It's that they integrate. Like, yo, I'm not feeling. I don't think have they ever reviewed a Playboy Cardi album? Like, they're not. No. I'm saying
they reviewed Lil Durk's last album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's some stuff they're not just gonna do. And I'm like, that's why we here. We're gonna be the ones that's gonna review
fill that gap.
Yeah, because I got him over here, and I'm like, I'm not listening to some of that stuff.
You listen to Rich A. Haitian. I'm listening to Rich Baby Daddy.
Hey, like, this is wild, but yeah. But nah, that's super dope, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but they got DE 365. So,
yeah.
You
know, they do.
Well.
So
Ken and
FIFO do that. Yeah. They actually got a YouTube channel for that as well.
Subscribe.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Subscribe on the channel. Got to. Gotta support.
Gotta support, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to them over there. They have definitely shown us support. They retweeted one of our tweets this weekend. They retweeted another one. Yeah. Because, like, you know, I did make the appreciation post, and I wanted to add, like, oh, you know, we're dead in hip-hop, baby. So, you know, it just makes sense that, you know, it's crazy to see certain things just come full circle. Like, oh, like, because I was telling D2X, I wouldn't have found your music if we didn't do the podcast because you followed the podcast page, which made me find your music.
Right.
So that's why I was like, it's a full circle thing. That like, oh, I talked about your album. He said he viewed the video. Yeah. So he's like, oh, okay. That's pretty dope. So I'm like, this is full circle moments happening. I've also been on Twitter acting like a jackass.
Yeah, he been wild. And then it's two of us, and then like when I'll probably pop up one time, and they're like, this not the same guy. Like, yo, this guy's way more than I like. I'm like, it's so hard for me to really like interact a lot. Because I'll be like, you know what I mean?
But and you can't do that.
I know. Yeah. He's way better than this than me. Because, like, with me, I get on there, I might say something super stupid or crazy. And they probably, like, think, like, yo, this dude's insane. And then you're going to come with your point, and they're like, yo, am I talking to the right person? Because, like, bro, if we might have to do that one day. Like, you going with somebody, and I'm just going to go in there, and we're going to have two different points.
That's why whenever I comment, I always put, like, my name. Yeah. That way they know who is saying what. Yeah, I'm saying. But because I never want to...
You don't do that on Twitter, though, right?
No.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about us on Twitter.
Yeah,
it'll be totally different. Like, when it comes to, like, YouTube, I do that. I'll be like T at the end. Sometimes I forget, but I put, like, you know, T.
Yeah, because I never want to put anything on your jacket.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm going to war. It's all me. Sometimes they be like, yo, that guy in the hoodie tripping. Oh, that's me. I'm going the hoodie. Yeah, what's up now?
What dude said in the video that I've seen, like, I was, like, contemplating. I was coping. I was like, coping.
You said, but that dude on the right, though,
yeah,
he's pretty cool.
Yeah,
oh, my
God. He's pretty cool. He said he liked you.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, my God. It's probably because, like, in that video, I think when we started talking about
the racial divide.
Yeah, and we was going at the end. And usually at the end of the videos for me, I kind of, like, my energy goes a little down. Mm-hmm. And me, I get more kind of serious. Mm-hmm. And me, I was like, my thoughts was just going and thinking about that because I didn't want to put that on Kendrick at that time. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but also we had a full discussion before then.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, we kind of negate that. Yeah, we kind of like, and sometimes people don't realize I put two subjects in one because at the end of that one was DJ Academics.
Yeah, we talked about DJ
So Academics. That definitely wasn't, that wasn't the ending of it. Yeah. But B, you were mad culprit. Because you wasn't on Drake's side, B. You didn't think the hard part 6 was the winning battle. I mean, the winning.
It wasn't,
diss
bro.
Track.
It wasn't, man.
Yeah, you're bugging. I don't want to fight you anymore. It feeds your nature.
Oh my God!
Come on, B said he don't want to pile with me anymore. It feeds my nature,
bro. That dude Drake is sick for that.
I just did. I just did the whole. Dang, I forgot.
And when I say I hit you back, I mean, it's
I just made the whole connection. That's what you said. Yeah, when I hit you back, don't worry, I'm safe. Drake doubling down on that DV. Again, Kendrick did it. It's just so funny because Drake did sound a bit defeated. But it's just so funny. I just made the whole connection. Have you seen that video, that animation of them making fun of Drake for that? Yo, that Hard Part 6 animation.
You like, thought it said that.
Yo, I just made the whole connection. It's an idiot land or something like that. He said,
I haven't went back to that since that day, bro. That came out, bro.
Nah, I've been listening to the Hard Part 6 because I love that beat. Yeah. I like the way that Drake was flowing on it. It's just like, I get it, though. It is away from the white flag. It was defeatism. I was just like, dang. But I still like it, though.
Oh, my God.
I like it for the chill nature.
And then he started talking at the end.
Man, you really burnt this itch to F up. This is good exercise for the pen. Got the pen working. He said, this is some fun.
The first niggas that be with him like with Goku was like Vegeta like beat up. Like this is good. Oh my god. Drake is so funny, bro. Like the whole time he's like hurt. Like freaking bullet in his chest.
That's why the whole time listening back, because I did listen back to some of the beef.
Oh my god.
I think they were both trolling, but I think Drake didn't take this as seriously. I think when all the other people started shooting, he took it serious. But with Kendrick, he was like, I really don't have no real problem with you, dude. I think he really saw the problem when he started calling him a PDF file.
Nah, Drake and Kendrick been beefing for a long time.
No, they have, but I'm saying like
Drake has a problem with Kendrick, bro.
I don't think he really, because my
you don't remember what he did on ESPN when he like went crazy? They had to freaking delete the whole the whole interview back in like 2013. Like Drake was so hurt about that Kendrick control verse.
Oh, that.
And
talking about that.
And he went crazy on ESPN radio, and they like removed the interview.
Oh, was that when he was yelling or something like that?
It never came out, but I think it was Marcelo Wallace talked about it in his book. He said he was going to talk about the whole interview, but now he was going on. Bro, they've been going at each other for years. No, Drake wanted this. That's why Drake showed up to his show in Toronto. Bro, Drake do little things. That's why Kendrick's like, I hate the way you sneak this. Like. When Drake sneak digs is different, bro. Like he gonna make sure.
But Kendrick does too.
Yeah, but we know he talking about Drake.
Yeah, no.
But Kendrick, but how Drake do it, like it's just, you gonna know what it is. You know, I talk about.
Hey, B, and once you get to the conclusion, you're like, I see the trick.
Like that's how Kendrick, like I took a sensitive rapper back into pajama clothes. We know he talking about Drake. You know what I'm saying? It's just. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this was the end game, bro.
B, he doesn't want to fight anymore.
Hit you back, you won't be.
It's just so funny because every time I'm listening back, I'm just like, Drake didn't come to this seriously.
He did, bro.
I don't think he did, B.
He did, bro.
Because
he just did. I think his plan wasn't right.
No, I think what it is Drake's hating bone isn't like everybody else's hating bone. Like other people, when they hate you, they really hate you. Kendrick was wishing, unalive on this man. Yeah. Kendrick was just, Drake was still making short jokes. Yeah. Drake was just trolling. That's his form of I don't like you. Like I'm just gonna troll you the whole time. Like I'm not gonna take you serious.
But my thing is when Kendrick's so private is that remember I was saying like what are you gonna? Yeah, I know Drake and them gonna say something. I'm like what are you gonna say? I'm sure you're so sure. Remember I was saying that.
You were saying it. You predicted it.
What else could you say? This dude's so private.
Well, B, come on, you know the DV case.
And then look what Kendrick did. Had the whole plan because Drake put his whole life out there.
Yeah.
He's a single man.
Yeah. That's why when he stands by Sexy Red, he sees two bad bees.
You don't know nothing about that.
Back to back. I don't like that record. Let me get back to that for that record.
Hey, let me get back to that for the record.
Oh,
what I look like? You think my life is rap? Let's say, come on, bro. I got a son to raise.
I still don't get how they could use that he don't raise a kid line though.
No, he was saying that about your dad. You don't know nothing about that. Your dad went there with
you. No. Everybody online was like, like Drake don't raise his kid. I'm like, where did we get this notion from?
My perspective was he was saying, you don't know nothing about that from your dad doing that to you.
No, he's saying that. He said, you think my whole life is rap? You don't know.
I got a kid to raise and you don't know nothing about that.
That's what he's saying.
I'm
saying yes, it could be a double entendre.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying a lot of people spun that as Drake don't know, like Drake is a deadbeat. Like that's how a lot of people really spun it.
I looked at it as also his dad not being there for him.
Yeah, like I said, clever angle. Yeah. It's always a clever angle from Kendrick. I'm not denying that. I'm saying how the people perceive that. I'm just like, why do y'all think Drake is a deadbeat?
Yeah.
Like, I literally want to be asking people like, why do you think that?
Yeah, it's because like the perspective they can use is because he's in a double household, he's in two households, and with Kendrick, he's with his kids every night. So you don't know nothing about that, doing it every night.
Well, he hasn't seen the kid in a long time. It's been 6 months.
We don't know that. But we know that Drake, his son's in two households. All right, this is.
I don't want to talk no more. This feeds your nature.
Nah, I'm just saying. You don't know about that.
I just made the whole connection. Mother
Oh my
he
God.
He said, F me. That's that one song you said you got me.
That's it. He didn't even say that. Bro, Drake was just
B, he was saying that he was projecting. Come on, B.
Hey, man.
Yo, man, I was listening to that over.
Drake too good of a writer to do that, bro. Why he do that?
That was hilarious. I was dying laughing this weekend just listening to the Hard Part 6. Kind of like that beats well.
Everything aged really bad, bro.
The rapping as well.
But it aged poorly, bro.
Yeah. The actual text itself is bad because it's like, so funny. But it's still funny, though.
It's funny,
because
bro.
it's just like, I just made the whole connection. You can hear Drake. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm thinking about this as I'm writing this." Like he's not like a let me sit for a few weeks and analyze it. No, I'm writing it. Oh, I thought of something. Let me put it right
He
back.
did that all in like 30 minutes, probably, bro. Because Drake's a really good writer, bro.
Yeah. Oh man, I love.
Drake funny, bro. I might really. It's on YouTube. It's not on.
It's
streams.
not on DSPs.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to respect, but I do think that they are respecting each other in that instance. Where Kendrick doesn't have 616 in LA,
Yeah.
so that's a timestamp song.
Right.
But Drake also doesn't have the hard part 6
Yeah,
in
but
LA.
that's a
So that's why I keep saying like I don't think their beef is as bad as people make it seem because they
right.
still kind of like are respecting each other in that sense.
Yeah.
To where it's like, oh, if you type the hard part 6, it's not gonna go to Drake. I think Drake did F up Kendrick though, so that way when he does make the hard part 6, both these songs gonna pop up. At least with Kendrick, it's a random
Maybe he
time,
skip
random
it
city.
and say 7.
But see, that means you acknowledge it. That means you kind of respect it, though.
Nah, you don't have to.
Well, that's if he does 7, though.
Yeah, that's if.
Yeah. But that's about it for the podcast. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button if you are on the YouTube version. Make sure you check out the YouTube if you haven't already, and check out all of our podcast episodes on DSPs. I blanked on the name right there. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts. There is no more Google Podcasts. So YouTube is the one place to go. Make sure you rate this podcast 5 stars. Like the video, dislike the video, comment on the video. Follow us on Twitter. And we got a Discord. So check out the Discord. Link will be in the description down below in the link tree itself. And I think that's about it, B.
Yeah.
You got any closing thoughts?
I ain't got nothing to say, man.
I don't want to feed his nature
But
anymore.
look, I just made the whole connection. But now, yo, T out, man. I ain't
All
got
right.
nothing else to say, man.
Dark Sage out.
Peace. I just
Made the whole connection.
Mother